the peace of mind that comes with a lifetime guarantee on installation. Then, let's get it done for free when you spend $1,500, even on our wide selection of the newest styles. Let's do this. More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot. Valid through October 1st, U.S. only. See store for details.
Geico presents Strange Savings Stories. Sam Tucker woke to find crop circles in his cornfield that spelled out the word Geico. Was this a message sent by aliens? Sam went to Geico.com and saved hundreds of dollars with great discounts. He woke the next day to find new crop patterns had formed. They spelled out, "You the man." It seems the aliens were pleased indeed.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
It's time now for the Troup Tigers versus the LaGrange Grangers on WELR, Eagle 102.3, and online at eagle1023.com. Troup Tigers football is brought to you in part by Holmes Pharmacy, Emory Southern Orthopedics, West Georgia Health, Kia of LaGrange, Remax agent Rob Upchurch, and Remax agent Joel Upchurch. Now live to the field with Jack Mormon calling your play-by-play.
At the 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown Tigers!
And Greg Hicks is your color commentator.
They're going back to the sidelines thinking, man, we hadn't been hit like this all year long.
Welcome to Troup High School Tiger football right here on, we're on Eagle 102.3. I have to get that right all game long. That'll take me a little bit of time to get that straight in my head. We're so excited to be right there, being heard all over West Georgia and East Alabama, right there on Eagle 102.3, also on the web at eagle102.3.com. Again, my name is Jack Borman. I'll be joined in just a moment by Greg Hicks, the man with the plan, who's been down the field talking to the coaches and getting things going. You going to use your headset and actually be on the show, or are you going to... Greg's trying to get himself acclimated to the booth. We are up on top of Callaway Stadium.
Top of the world.
The highest vantage point we have to watch this ball game, and it is glorious. The temperature has gone down a little bit. There's a nice breeze blowing. It is a beautiful night for high school football, and Greg, I can't think of a better place to be than the night that the Troup High School Tigers are taking on LaGrange High School Grangers.
What a way to start the year, Jack. These kids have been looking forward to it. I could say all year, but really just since November of last year. There you go. Hey, there I am. But man, what a on both sides of the 45-yard line, 50-yard line. I've talked to Coach Lynn Kendall and a couple of coaching staff, and I've talked to Diallo Burks, and they're all out there having a good time. And of course, Diallo's response was, I said, "How do you feel about your kids?" He said, "I just hope we can compete." I said, "Well,
don't you love Coach speak?"
I know it. I said, I've seen all three teams this year. And I don't know that any one team is far superior than the other. There's been times in the past one could say that.
Yeah.
But I don't think this year. I said if somebody wins 42-0 this year, it's because the other team pretty much just quit.
Yeah. I would agree with that. What's going to be interesting this year is because we are going to see all three teams play each other through the course of the early part of the season, and we need to get something going here, some kind of trophy, some kind of county champion or something like that for the one that ends up winning the most games out of that.
That's a good point because they're going to do it next year as well.
Maybe Mud Creek Graphics could sponsor that. We'll see.
I would think so. They're located at 211 Greenville Street. We're always there for you. So come on, we'll talk trophies all night there, buddy.
All right. Speaking of folks that sponsor and take care of us, let's let you listen to some of our sponsors as you're listening to Troup High School Tiger football right here on Eagle 102.3.
The story you are about to hear is real. It was a big day in my life, and then she drove by.
I'm a lousy shopper. I just don't know where to go to find the best pharmacy.
Lady, are you telling me you drive all over town and shop around several places before you're done? There's no need to be running around with Mr. Good Deal. You'll save time and money with no aggravation.
Where can I find this Mr. Good Deal?
Holmes Pharmacy, the home of Mr. Good Deal in LaGrange and Hamilton.
Getting you back into the game is Emory Southern Orthopedics' goal. The full-service orthopedic medical practice features board-certified surgeons, a prompt care center, surgical facility, and physical therapy services. The collaborative medical team at Emory Southern Orthopedics combines with leading-edge orthopedic treatment with proven traditional methods to aid you in achieving an active, pain-free lifestyle. Emory Southern Orthopedics, getting you back into your game. Stuck in a state of falling behind? Struggling to keep up with your kids' finances and insurance? Then let State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp in LaGrange help you simplify and get to a better state, because with Mabel Smith Sharp handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time for everything else. More money, too, because adding State Farm policies could mean earning discounts worth up to 40%. That's money. Mabel Smith Sharp can help you put toward a college savings plan. Call State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp today and get to a better state with State Farm. Discounts may vary state to state.
You're busy with places to go and people to see. At CB&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CB&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today. CB&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Fees and restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Now back to more Troup Tigers football on Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger Football. Jack Moore and Greg Hicks live here from Callaway Stadium. It is a gorgeous night, folks, and we hope that you've made it out. Tell you what, a lot of people tailgating tonight. I had a chance to walk through the parking lot on the far side over in there, the auditorium. A lot of folks that got here earlier in the day had a chance to set up their tents and get their grills going and enjoyed some really quality time. Had everything from ribs to hot dogs to hamburgers to Big Chick. That's what I went and got because I didn't have time to cook anything.
Well, I actually went home and grabbed me a sandwich. My blessed wife made me one. She felt like I was malnourished. So I needed some.
She could tell that when she looked at you walking in the door.
I was over at LaGrange College early this morning. We were putting on some graphics on the back of some locker rooms inside, talking to Coach Mummy and
just to mention, we'll be getting his coach's show coming up Monday at 7:30. He'll be joining us for a coach's show right here on the 96.9 and 1240
on Eagle Sports.
Yep.
Well, good. I was over there and I ran into John Hughes, and John was saying, he's already had to go ask guys. This is at 10:30 in the morning. He's had to go ask the kids. I said, kids? He said, yeah, they're over there playing cornhole. I said, which kids? He said, I don't know. I just know there's a bunch of kids. I said, well then. So I guess they got a hall pass.
Well, actually, no, because I think that some of LaGrange's finest actually took care of that earlier in the day. I had a chance to talk to a friend of mine who's a police officer, and he said they had a call out here earlier in the day. So.
I'm glad it wasn't me.
No. I was at work doing what I was supposed to do. But it is a great night for football. It's a game that we've seen these two teams play for quite a bit, usually at the end of the season. Mm-hmm. In fact, the Troup had a hand in knocking LaGrange out of the playoffs a few years ago. That was kind of a big deal. But this year, all the teams are kind of starting early. It's really a preseason, kind of intense pre-region schedule to take on all your crosstown rivals. And especially, I think, Greg, you made a great point that there's a real parity between these three teams.
Well, we've been blessed this year at Mud Creek to print a lot of shirts for really all three schools, but particularly Troup and LaGrange. And I just ran into Christy Elder. Of course, I just ran into my niece, Alyssa Scott, and she's coming up with the Blue Crew, and then of course I saw Dr. George Childers, and I said, "You gonna shoot shirts up?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, shoot me one up." And Christy said, "Yeah, like you want one." I said, "Hey, the lines are blurred now, Christy." And she said, "Yeah, I guess you're right." So they all got cousins. My son Scott's on the Troup team. His cousin Alyssa's up in the stands. You've got kids at Troup. You went to Troup. You got your kids at LaGrange. You've got your wife at Long Canyon.
Well, I helped to start Callaway High School.
Yeah,
I was the first
there you go.
That.
So yeah, and I lead into that by saying you talk about parity. Yeah, there's just a lot of you see how evenly matched the teams are as far as the skill level goes. At least that's what I have seen. In the three teams that we've seen, the three contests that we've seen so far, I don't think any one team is 4 touchdowns better than the other. And if they are, again, it just happens to be one of those nights. But day in and day out, I don't think any one team in the county right now is just head over heels superior than the other.
Let's just reflect back on last week as the LaGrange High School Rangers took on the Callaway Cavaliers. That ball game was scoreless at halftime, scoreless into the third quarter. LaGrange was able to take advantage of a couple of mistakes, put 2 touchdowns on the board late in the fourth quarter. Looked like they had it socked away with 5.5 minutes left to go in that ball game. But Callaway was able to come back 2 scores, 1 late in the ball game to take it into overtime, and just 2 possessions. LaGrange was 1 yard away from putting it in, and then Callaway had a nice effect. Had a penalty, brought them back to the 20.
That's right.
And went from the 20 and was able to get it into the end zone. So really a great game. There was a very even game right up until the fourth quarter, and you saw them go into the end of the game tied in that ball game. So I think that was a great example of how this is going to be a season where nobody's going to be taken for granted. I think going into that ball game, because of Callaway's strong showing last year, a lot of people kind of had Callaway maybe come ahead hard and be able to put some points on the board early against LaGrange. But LaGrange, man, they showed up well.
They did. And kind of like the opposing radio station tonight had already told all his fans that it's 14-0. We got this in the bag, and I guess that's why they left. And I
then they were listening to us on the way back.
I guess so, because I was told several times that radio station said it's 14-0. We got this in the bag. 5 minutes to go in the game. I guess one thing you learn is it ain't over till the fat lady sings, and she hadn't started singing last week.
No, or the two fat broadcasters upstairs singing.
But anyway,
we're going to take a quick break. If we come back, we'll talk about what's going on from the Troup side. We'll point out some of the standouts at LaGrange High and get you ready for a great contest tonight right here on the Troup High School Tigers are taking on LaGrange High School Grangers right here on Eagle Sports.
Hey, man, my car just broke down. I need to call a towing company.
Well, then you should probably call a towing company.
I know. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I need to call a towing company.
Right, a towing company. You should call a towing company.
Ah, man, come on. I'm trying to tell you, which company should I call?
Oh, call a towing company.
Oh, call a towing company.
A towing company. 706-882-8399.
A towing company. 706-882-8399.
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Kia of LaGrange. Come test drive a Kia Soul and receive a Georgia lottery ticket for a chance to win a new Kia Soul or up to $2.5 million. The 2014 Soul is totally transformed, it's uniquely styled, and features advanced technology. The Soul LX starts as low as $16,900 and is backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Stop by and see us today or shop anytime online at KiaofLaGrange.com and help support your local economy. Must be 18 years or older to play lottery games. Soul stock number 6564.
All right, I want to ask you something, but you have to promise not to laugh at me.
Okay, what?
Do you think the State Farm jingle really works?
Like, for real? Like, if you sing the jingle, will your agent actually appear and help you out?
Yeah.
Of course it works. I saw it on the internet.
Having your own State Farm agent means having a real person to help you when you need them. State Farm agent Matt Orr on the Square in LaGrange. Call 706-882-0046.
You're listening to Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tigers football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football right here on Eagle Sports. We're here on Eagle 102.3. Also, you can listen to us streaming on eagle1023.com. Also, you can also go to the World Wide Web and watch this ball game. There's a little program there that you can click on there. There's some charges involved. Not sure of how all that works, but you can find out on the web and watch this ball game. What's neat, I've had folks text me from all over the world. We had a guy in Madrid, Spain, a friend of mine that's an opera singer, that was watching the ball game a couple of years ago. That's so neat how technology just connects us in so many different ways. But tonight the connections will be on the field as LaGrange High School Grangers come in here with one loss on the season. They lost last week to the Callaway Cavaliers, and as we mentioned, a pretty spirited ball game. The Troup High School Tigers' first official game of the season. Now, they traveled to Upson Lee 2 weeks ago for a scrimmage game. Tough first quarter, lost the ball 4 times in that first quarter. A couple of touchdowns scored by Upson in that. But the second quarter, Troup kind of bounced back. No more scores. They moved the ball pretty well. So I'm really excited to see what we do after having another week of practice and preparation for the Grangers.
You know, there's nothing like game time, though. You know going into the scrimmage game, you kind of let your guard down a little bit. You know that it's not going to go on your record. And so you're working through some kinks. And, boy, they had plenty of kinks, especially in that first half. They had, 4 turnovers just in the first quarter. But once they settled down, the offense looked really good. Trey Towns started to take over with running the ball good. Dexter Shealy came in a couple of times and ran the ball good. I think Will Smith really, once he settled down, he had a couple of fumbles himself, had 1 pass interception, which I'm glad he threw it then because we don't.
And on a swing pass, too. Just a
right.
misread. Linebacker was coming across.
He just didn't check off that linebacker, and that's something he did last year. So he's really got to work on that again. And so I'm glad to see those kinks worked out. Now, LaGrange, they played Noonan 3 weeks ago, I guess, and last week it had an opening game against Callaway, and everybody saw that and heard that on the radio. And then, of course, now Troup's first ball game tonight. So we hope that the practices, they've been able to work out some kinks. But at least right now, one of the things that the Tigers have got to do is certainly come out and maintain their focus because they can ill afford any mistakes, especially with one game under LaGrange's belt like they had last week. So the Tigers have really got to come out and stay focused and be mistake-free.
And whose defense, think about LaGrange's defense last week against Callaway. They felt very, very comfortable with what they were doing in that ball game, able to hold Callaway, who has scored a lot of points in the past few years, to really no score going into late in the fourth quarter. So that defense has got to feel pretty good about what they're doing. I saw them kind of jump in between a three-man front to a four-man front to a nickel. So you're going to see them doing a lot of different things, a lot of shifts. I think Coach Burks is really working to put that winning attitude back at LaGrange High that they've had for so long. And I saw some change on that sideline last week. I saw some kids get excited, and he didn't let them get down in difficult situations.
Yeah, as I told Coach Floyd at Troup High, the offensive coordinator, earlier today, we were talking. I said, one of the things that the coaching staff at Troup noticed last week while they were up here scouting, and certainly the things that you and I noticed, was that LaGrange's defense are flying around at the ball. But then I go back to the Troop's defense. We talked about Austin Carter at linebacker, Eli Patrick at linebacker, Jonathan Foster, who hadn't played in a couple years. He's come in and he rocked the world.
He looked great.
He was. I mean, you almost got to hold him back. He's ready to bust somebody's head. And I just like the way the Tigers are. We really thought the Tigers were going to be weak on defense this year. As it turns out, they're actually fairly impressive. Couple of weak spots, one being senior Say Sanders. He got, as we would call it, burned twice, and he just can't do that. He just can't. Seniors can't take that bite on that corner.
Yep.
when that quarterback looks like he's going to run, he holds up and throws it over his head. You just can't do that. And
Hunter Mauer's kind of some of the same situations.
Yep.
He just kind of let guys get behind him because we don't necessarily have the fastest DBs playing football right now.
One of the things, though, Mess Bonner, Vanquez Bonner from his free safety, Hunter Mauer from his strong safety, they'll come up and attack you, kind of Ronnie Lott style.
Right.
Hunter Mauers gives you everything he's got. You're going to get an A from effort for him for sure. But I like the way we talk about the opposer's defense, and yes, we saw some good things, and we think that Coach Burks has got them on the right track. But the Tigers, I am pleasantly surprised at how their defense reacted, only because they lost so dadgum many last year.
Yeah, the defense was the big question mark coming in, because let's flip over to the offensive side. That front line has been intact almost 4 years.
That's right.
I mean, you think about Hernandez, Mathis. That's some guys that have really done a tremendous job on that line.
Hudson Newton's only a junior, but he's started all last year.
Yep.
A little bit of his ninth grade year. Mitch Mathis has been starting. This is his fourth year starting. Jason Hernandez has been starting now 4 years. You got Tristan Thompson that 2 years ago was really John Oliver-ish, like tall and slender when John was in high school. But then the last year, Tristan has really bulked up and filled out. And we talked about it in the pregame, I guess in the scrimmage match, at how one kid from 9th to 10th and 10th to 11th can change physically so much. And athletically, you wonder, that ninth grader was just kind of hanging out 2 years ago. All of a sudden, wow, where'd he come from? So I think that's kind of what we're seeing.
Yeah, I think the coaches were still waiting for me to hit that spot when I was
They're
playing.
They're still waiting on me.
Well, Greg and I are going to take another break. We come back. We got the national anthem be played by the combined bands of the Troup High School Tigers and the LaGrange High School Grangers right here on Eagle Sports.
Touchdown! Great teams bring together skill, the right equipment, and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated teams sport medical expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive support services. That's why our heart clinic is leading the way in cardiovascular care and ranked in the top 10% of all U.S. hospitals for medical excellence. West Georgia Health is also accredited by the Commission on Cancer and brings together the latest in diagnostic and treatment protocols. When it comes to keeping you healthy, West Georgia Health is on your side. From quality outcomes and advanced procedures to community education, we're in the game for you. For more information or to review our playbook, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
Joel Upchurch is your RE/MAX result agent. No matter if you're buying or selling, the first phone call you should make is to Joel Upchurch at 706-845-7000. This week's featured listing is a single-family home on Bernard Avenue in LaGrange with a spacious family room, large kitchen with a formal dining room, oversized master suite and bath, and a private backyard for only $114,900. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed, call Joel Upchurch at 706-845-7000 or see it at joelupchurch.com.
The all-new, all-pro Hyundai in LaGrange is offering the All-Pro Advantage. Friends and family pricing on all-new Hyundais for everyone. Save thousands with 0% financing on 2014 Sonatas and Elantras. Purchase a 2015 Sonata for only $20,899. All veterans receive an additional $500 on top of our already low prices. Visit us at 1405 Lafayette Parkway, LaGrange, or online at allprohyundai.com. The all-new, all-pro Hyundai, where the customer always wins.
You're listening to Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tigers football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football right here on Eagle Sports. We're excited to be on the FM side right there on Eagle 102.3. So we're happy to have that. Also, if you have a chance and want to listen to some of the action of the Callaway game, that's over on our sister stations, 96.9 and 1240. So lots of exciting as the Cavaliers are heading up to Best Academy. So Tony and them are ready to do that ball game up there. Right now, the combined bands of Troup High School and LaGrange High School are out on the field. They'll be doing the combined national anthem in just a moment. Right now, they're about to present the award for the can challenge this year. The two schools have been collecting canned goods over the course of the past week or so, getting all that ready, and they've counted all of those, and they'll be announcing in just a moment who is going to win that this year. We'll look down and see who's going to get that. Penny Johnson, the principal over at LaGrange High School, and Chip Metters, the principal over at Troup High School, are down on the field to accept the award, so we'll see how all that goes. While they're doing it, well, actually, I'm going to hold for just a second. They fix to make the announcement. Kind of listen to the PA announcer, Al Bell. Troup High School has won the can challenge. So congratulations to the Troup High School Tigers for winning the can challenge. They started that last year as we had Wesley Woodyard and Elijah Kelly come down and be a part of that game last year. It was a big, exciting time to have both of those really stars from both the entertainment world and also from football to be here at the stadium. So congratulations to all the students and families there at Troup High School for putting all those cans together. But a great job by our community for putting all that together. Good look now at the offensive starting lineup for tonight for the Troup High School Tigers. We'll begin right there in the center of the line. We've talked about Hudson Newton, number 55. He'll be anchoring that line on the left guard. Jorge Benitez will step in. On the other side of him will be Mitch Mathis, number 70. At right tackle, Jason Hernandez will be there. And on the other side, Tristan Thompson, number 76. That experience on that right side will be very important between Mitch and Jason. At tight end will be number 85, Travis Johnson. At wide receiver, number 80, Tremaine Tolbert. At the Z-back tonight will be number 10, Nathan Wilborn. Nathan, an excellent young athlete. Also at the A-back will be Dexter Sheely. Trey Towns will be the other back in the backfield, and the quarterback will be number 9, Will Smith. Going over to the defensive side, we talked about the defensive ends. We'll have Justice Marable and Tristan Thompson there. They're going to be running a three-man front line tonight with O.J. Ziegler, who had a great ball game against Upson Lee. He'll be at the nose tackle. At the linebackers, we'll have the two interior, Jadarius Smith, number 2. Also number 37, Austin Carter. They'll be at the linebackers. The outside linebackers will be number 36, Eli Patrick. Number 13, Jonathan Foster. At cornerback, we've got Emmanuel Tramble, number 3, and also Say Sanders, number 6. And then our safeties, number 18, Hunter Mowers, and number 28, Vanquez, also known as Miss Bonner. As we mentioned, they're about to do the national anthem. We're actually going to keep it here, and I'll continue to try to fill in a little bit as they get ready to do that. Right now, we're having the about to have the moment of silence as they're getting ready to do that. Again, a very special part of the night here at Callaway Stadium as the two groups of people are joining together. Really a great sight there on the field as we have the combined bands of Troup High School and LaGrange High School there getting ready to perform. As we mentioned, they're doing their moment of silence now. They'll now get ready for the national anthem. We'll play that live here, right on the station, here on Eagle 102.3.
Old Glory proudly flying over Callaway Stadium. Please stand, gentlemen. Remove your caps.
And here comes
in the reciting of the Pledge of Allegiance.
The Pledge of Allegiance, and then our national anthem. We'll let you just listen to this live here from the stadium.
Performed by LaGrange and Troup High Marching Band. And now, your Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for our national anthem.
And now the combined bands, as we mentioned, will play the national anthem live here on the field. 2 sets of drum majors, 2 on each side of the 50-yard line. The combined bands of LaGrange High School and Troup High School give us our national anthem right here at Callaway Stadium. Let's step away for a moment. We come back. We're getting closer to kickoff right here on Eagle Sports.
The story you're about to hear is real. I was working out of my office at Holmes Pharmacy. My name is Friday. Then she walked in.
I've got to see Mr. Gooddeal.
You came to the right place, lady.
Do you work here?
At Holmes Pharmacy? Yeah, I'm Friday.
Today's just Wednesday.
Holmes Pharmacy has a great selection of over-the-counter medications and home health care needs, and those are just the facts. Holmes Pharmacy in LaGrange and Hamilton, home of Mr. Gooddeal.
That's why I'm here.
Attention, attention! If you are currently an active duty or retired vet, or if you are employed by a school or university, you qualify for supplier pricing. Step into a 2014 GMC Sierra Double Cab SLE for $29,886 or a 2014 Chevy Cruze LT for $18,963. Come in and save thousands at All Pro Chevy, Buick, Cadillac, and GMC on New Franklin Road in beautiful LaGrange. All Pro Auto Group, where the customer always wins.
Hello?
Hi, Jennifer. Listen, Nick is here with me, and he's very, very sorry.
Who is this?
I'm Nick's State Farm agent. State Farm is famous for having great claim service.
Uh-huh.
When Nick got in his little fender bender last month, State Farm patched things up for him right away. I think he's hoping we can patch things up with you, too.
This is crazy.
Go with the company with a 97% satisfaction rating on claims. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Count on Agent Matt Orr on the square in LaGrange to help you patch things up.
You're busy with places to go and people to see. At CB&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CB&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today.
CB&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Fees and restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Now back to more Troup Tigers football on Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football right here at Callaway Stadium. This is the Tigers are taking on LaGrange High School Grangers. Right now, the captains are down on the field. The captains for the Troup High School Tigers tonight are number 3, Manuel Trammell, number 28, Mess Bonner, number 70, Mitch Mathis, and number 9, the quarterback, Will Smith. Looking over there at the Grangers, let's see if we can get their numbers as well. A little harder to see from up here. We got number 27 that's down there on the field. That's Datavius Dunlap. Also, we got number 79. That's Luke Elder. Number 13 is one of the captains tonight. We'll get his number in just a bit. And then number 23, Drake Childress, is also down there on the field as one of the captains. They flipped the coin. They're getting in place now. And we're just about ready for kickoff. The two teams are making their way out on the field. They're heading to their breakthroughs. All the excitement is about to kick off here as the Tigers will come from the end zone nearest the auditorium. If you're familiar with Callaway Stadium, that is, if you're from the home side, that's the right side of the field. The Grangers will be coming out through their breakaway on the left side of the field, back over near the plant. In just a moment, we'll have them breaking through their breakthroughs and getting this game kicked off. Let's take one more 30-second break back to the station. When we come back, we've got kickoff right here on Eagle Sports.
Touchdown!
Great teams bring together skill, the right equipment, and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated teams sport medical expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive support services. That's why our heart clinic is leading the way in cardiovascular care and ranked in the top 10% of all U.S. hospitals for medical excellence. West Georgia Health is also accredited by the Commission on Cancer and brings together the latest in diagnostic and treatment protocols. When it comes to keeping you healthy, West Georgia Health is on your side. Quality outcomes and advanced procedures to community education, we're in the game for you. For more information or to review our playbook, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
You're listening to Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troop Tigers football.
Welcome back to Eagle Sports right here on 96.9, on Eagle Sports. We're on eagle1023.com. I'll get that right in a bit. As we're getting ready to kick this ball game off, the Troup High School Tiger Band has made their way back across the field to get ready to go. LaGrange High School Band is playing a little bit to get their fans fired up. LaGrange will be returning the kick tonight, and Troup High School will be kicking the ball off. The Troup will be kicking the ball from left to right. LaGrange will be returning the ball from right to left. Back deep for the Grangers is number 14. That's Antonius Fannin. He's flanked by number 3, Leprion Perry. Tell you what, he was very impressive last week for the Grangers as they took on Callaway. We called his name quite a bit as the Tigers are making their way out on the field now. Their kicker is number 14, Michael Young. And our first chance to really see Michael in a real ball game situation. Now, they did go live in special teams in the scrimmage against Upson Lee 2 weeks ago, but tonight it's super live. The Grangers they're all royal blue pants and royal blue tops with the silver helmets. Tigers in their away uniforms, the gold pants, the white jerseys with the blue letters trimmed in gold, and their navy blue helmets. The fans on both sides of the stadium are on their feet. They're excited as we're about to kick things off between the Troup High School Tigers and the LaGrange High School Grangers.
All right.
There's the kick. Kicked off to the side. And it's going to be taken, and he's going to step out of bounds at the 18. Nice little corner kick to kind of drive him back.
Well, a nice leg by Michael Young. He kicks it from the 40 over 10, 20, 30, about 36-yard kick. Just a nice little field goal type kick. And right on the sideline, the guy kicks it, and if he'd let it go, maybe they had it out and on the 35. He actually catches it, and his momentum takes him out of bounds. So LaGrange will start on the 19.5-yard line. Ooh, I tell you what, I'm out of shape, Jack. I ran into Russ Brown. He said, "Don't you want to be out there?" I said, "Really?" He said, "No, not really."
I'm okay up here.
No, yeah, we're good.
Their quarterback is Amon Ogletree. He'll be under center. He's got Trips to his far side. A toss sweep to their big, really all-purpose back in. Their back goes all the way to the right side. That's Mon Denson. I'm having to pull up my roster on my phone because I forgot my things back at my school. Mon Denson, number 34, takes it to the toss sweep around the right side. Finds a little bit more yardage. They stretch him out pretty nicely, but picks up, about 5, 6?
You probably give him 6, be second and 4. The Tigers did a nice job at stretching it out. Last week, LaGrange pretty much ran the kid up the middle, and that's the first time I've seen him actually go outside.
Yep. They'll shift the ball a little bit more to the interior. Ogletree will go back under center again. Trips to this near side. Or really twins with a wing back. An official timeout as they're having a little problem there on the front line. This is where the ball should be placed.
Yeah, it's actually.
They placed it on the 25. It really should have been on the 26. I guess that's what they're fixing. LaGrange will back up into the huddle. They'll get a fresh set of 24 seconds on the clock. No score in this ballgame. 11:50. We're just getting started. Grangers have one play in the books. A 6-yard toss sweep to their big tailback. And now they're back on the line. Twins to this near side. Single wing set. Toss sweep back to this near side. And it's going to be a nice tackle, but a face mask that's going to go with it.
Yeah, there'll be a face mask. Austin Carter trying to bring down number 34, Denson. Thank you. There you go. Number 34, Denson, he's grabbing his face mask, and of course that's one way to get him down. It's not the right way, and they'll probably tack on 15. You know, we talked about being under control and mistake-free. Defensively, same thing. You don't need to be grabbing face masks because, you know, you don't want to help any team to get yardage against you, and face mask will wind up being a 15-yard penalty. It's not I don't know that they have an actual inadvertent face mask this year.
No, he got him pretty good.
Yeah. So,
but now that does not. That is a
actually it's only a 5-yard penalty.
Yeah.
All right then.
I'll take that.
Yeah. It'll be a first down for LaGrange at the 33-yard line.
Single back step once again. Ogletree back under center. Quick count. He's going to run an option to the right side. He'll keep the ball. And tackled well. Maybe got a yard out of it. 2nd and 9.
He may have got a yard. He may have lost half yard. Let's see where they spot it. So it'll be that. I don't think they're going to move the change at all, the marker at all, Jack. So it'll be 2nd and I'll call it 9.5. He might have got a half a yard on it. So good pursuit by the interior line for the Tigers. Linebackers Eli Patrick, Austin Carter, Jonathan Foster. These kids are really taking to it. You know, LaGrange didn't pass the ball much last week against Callaway. Kind of looked like a Troup team in that you pass it 5 to 6 times a game, and LaGrange teams they may throw it up 30 times a game.
This time Ogletree's going to hand the ball off to Denson in the line. Denson hard to bring down. He's going to get to the 35-yard line and brought down there. So it's another 2 yards. So this will be 3rd down and a 7.
Initially met by Jonathan Foster, number 13, and Tristan Thompson. Austin Carter and the rest of the guys came in. O.J. Ziegler came in from his nose position, and he might have picked up 2 yards. It'll be 3rd and 7. No score early on. 10:33 left in this first quarter. Your Troup Tigers 0, LaGrange 0.
Really impressed by Ziegler. He did a great job in the scrimmage, and he has really stepped up to really anchor that front line.
He's one of those kids that we were talking about. He had a good year last year, and as a senior this year, he expects a lot of them. All right, wide open.
Got a wide open man out in the flats. He catches it to the 45, to the 50, and brought down there at the 49-yard line. But nice little play, little misdirection. They had the I formation set up, but the quarterback just bootlegs out and kicks it out to his wingman.
You know, Tristan Thompson from his left or his right tackle position should have slid out. He was actually outside nose with the tackle, and nobody was out there to cover the tight end. The tight end just basically took a step in, then just flared out into the flats, and he was wide open. Linebackers missed his assignment. Say Sanders had to bring him down on the 50-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10 for LaGrange at midfield.
Back to the I formation. Rolls back, hands it off to Denson again. He's hit the line of scrimmage. They won't run that play a lot because they're not getting a whole lot out of it.
Well, you know, last week, we talked about how Denson's up the field, and I mentioned how South Carolina had looked at him, and he's got a commitment, but yards after contact, he just hadn't impressed me. You give him an open field, and he's going to get you some yards. He's a big kid, but when he gets hit, I hadn't seen a whole lot of fight. Now he may from here on out make me a liar, and he just may get 300 yards tonight. But so far, the defensive on both have been able to hold it down. We've got an injured Tiger on the field. Looks like number 8 for the Tigers, Justice Marable. Justice, outside linebacker for the Tigers.
They'll tend to him. We'll take a quick. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station right here on Eagle Sports.
You're busy with places to go and people to see. At CB&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CB&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today.
CB&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Fees and restrictions apply, subject to approval.
You're listening to Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tigers football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football on Eagle Sports. Jack Borman, Greg Hicks, live from the stadium. Nikovia joining us, producing the show, not having to touch a single button or switch tonight.
That's something. I tell you, I'm so proud of Coleman Vice bringing on expert help like Nikovia.
Ogletree's under center, takes a snap, rolls to his right, flag on the play. He's going to throw it out into the play. He's got a man open, and he's going to be hit and brought down out of bounds, but that's going to come back, I think, Greg.
Well, I don't know if it'd be encroachment or if maybe they had too many men on the line of scrimmage for LaGrange. Let's see what the side judge has to say about it. It was a quick flag.
Coach Burks picked up the flag, so you want this back?
Yeah. Illegal motion.
Yep, against the Grangers. So they'll bring that back. And they'll play the second down over again.
So it'll be 2nd and 14. So the ball will be moved from the Troup Tiger 49 back to LaGrange's 46-yard line. So 2nd and 14. Tell you what, they've had, as far as the pass goes, they've set up the pass really well. A few runs, and then misdirection. And both times, wide receivers or the receivers have been wide open.
Yep, especially that first play, completely wide open.
That's right. That was just a blown assignment from your outside linebacker. He just didn't pay attention. There, you had a cornerback that just didn't pay attention, let a man slip out in the flats on the other side.
You put a man in motion from the far side. I just saw move. Ogletree's going to keep it. He gets around the corner. And he's going to be tripped up across the 45. Should have been taken down back around the other 45.
Hey, give credit to Hunter Mowers. He touched him. He actually grabbed his jersey on about the 49-yard line, and he tripped and fell forward about 7 yards down to Troup's 43-yard line. It could have been worse than that because he hit the sideline and could have been gone.
There was nobody there.
Good job by Hunter Mowers. We talked about him in the pregame, how he'll give you 100% hustle all the time. So he saved that touchdown.
We popped him in the backfield as he was coming down the line on kind of a reverse out, but just weren't able to wrap up on him.
Little fake reverse. They're obviously setting up something for later in the game, I would think.
Ogletree puts two men shifting to the near side, takes a snap, steps to his right, got the option going, and he's going to be hit and dropped at the line of scrimmage. Had nice pitch relationship between him and Mon, but instead it's going to be 4th down.
Number 28, number 28, Vanquist Bonner, all over him. And you had Jonathan Foster did his assignment. He took the quarterback. Bonner took the pitch man, and it was a loss of yards, actually a loss of about 6 yards on that play. Actually, no, about 4 yards on that play. So it'll be 4th and 5.5 for LaGrange on the balls, sitting just outside the 45-yard line.
So they're going to have to punt the ball away. Ball rests just on the outside of the 46-yard line. Gus Golden comes in to do the punting duties.
Certainly watch for a fake, Jack. Of course, they're going to try to drop it inside the 10. Why would you kick it to the end zone? Try to see, just bounce, and let's see if the Tigers will pick it up.
Nice snap. Kick is up. Got some distance on it. Bounces right there at the 10. Tigers need to get away from it.
All right. They hit a Granger about the 13-yard line, so that's where they'll spot the ball.
They spot the ball. We're actually inside the 10. Looks like it maybe. Actually, you're right, about the 13. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station on Eagle Sports.
The story you are about to hear is real. I was working at 157 out of Holmes Pharmacy. Prescription buyer in trouble. My name's Friday. My job, help him.
I put out a call for Mr. Good Deal.
I understand. You'll get the most for your money at Holmes Pharmacy, and those are just the facts.
I feel a good deal better.
See Mr. Good Deal at Holmes Pharmacy in LaGrange and Hamilton. They'll be there for you when you need them. Holmes Pharmacy, the home of Mr. Good Deal.
Now back to more Troup Tigers football on Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back. The Troup High School Tigers will take a first down play and make a whole lot out of it. That's a great job. Handoff to Dre Towns. Dre ranges down the field across the 30 to the 34-yard line, actually 35 for a first down.
Let me tell you something. He off right tackle behind Jason Hernandez and picked up 16, 17 yards for a first down out to the 35 off right tackle. And what a first quick burst of speed. So both teams showing the ability to run the ball on the ground. I know obviously that was Troup's first play, but we'll take 17 every play.
I like that to the 35 now. The quarterback, Will Smith, is under center. Split back to the backfield, a wing to the left side. Two tight end set. He'll go down the line on the option, hand the ball off into the line. We're going to get 3 maybe 4 yards off of that. Nice second effort.
Well, you're right. The entire offensive line just kind of pushed and got in behind each other and pushed Dre Towns. Actually, Dexter Shealy was on the carry there. He picked up. They're going to give him 4 strong yards. So once again, nice second play from scrimmage by the Tigers, and that's 4 yards.
Hey, as long as they're positive, I like just keep getting positive yards. No penalties.
It's not as hot as it was last week, but man, I sure am sweating.
Well, you've run up and down the stands trying to find things for me.
10 minutes later, I'm still trying to catch my breath, Jack.
You'll be fine. Townsend Shealer in the split back to the backfield. Smith under center, 2 tight end set. Goes back down the line. A little trouble with the handoff to, looks like it's Dre Towns this time. Kind of got his hands stuck inside there. Picks up a couple yards across the 40.
Actually, it looks like it might have been actually.
Shealy, I'm sorry.
Shealy was, and I think Will might have wanted to pull it because Dre Towns is outside all by himself. He wanted to pull it and then go out and pitch. And so I'm sure Will say something to him. Don't pull it out of my hands. I'm the quarterback. I have the option to give it to
That's
you.
why it's called an option.
Or take it from you. And and the idea is to ride it as long as you can before you pull it.
Tigers looking to the sideline, adjusting their play. 10 seconds left on the play clock.
Need to hurry. 7 seconds.
Wing right, split backs. Man split wide to the left side. Coming down the line is Smith. Smith going to keep it. Turn up field. He's got to spin one more time. Needed to get to the 45. He's short by about 2 yards.
He picked up 3 yards, and you're right. They're going to spot the ball at about the 43, and they need to go to the 45, so it'll be 4th down and 2. Good call. I think Will, again, from this height, he could have stepped it outside rather than cutting it up too soon. And I think when he looks at the film, he's going to say, man, I should have stuck it outside. Probably could have resulted in a 1st down.
They're going to punt the ball as well. Back deep is LaPerry Perry. Back you got to watch back there. He's fast.
You know, Tiger's not known for trick plays, but remember, we do have our quarterback that's punting.
Smith gets it and gets the punt away, just an end-over-end kick. Bounces, takes a great Troup bounce inside the 20, down to the 15, down to right at the 15-yard line. So that's where the Grangers will set up 1st and 10. Let's take 30 seconds back to station. No score, 4:17 left to go in the first quarter of play right here on Eagle Sports.
Getting you back into the game is Emory Southern Orthopedics Gold. The full-service orthopedic medical practice features board-certified surgeons, a prompt care center, surgical facility, and physical therapy services. The collaborative medical team at Emory Southern Orthopedics combines with leading-edge orthopedic treatment with proven traditional methods to aid you in achieving an active, pain-free lifestyle. Emory Southern Orthopedics, getting you back into your game.
You're listening to Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tigers football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football, live here from Callaway Stadium. Jack Woolman, Greg Hicks. Amon Ogletree going to toss the ball to their tailback, Perry. Hard in the backfield.
Oh, my word.
My goodness gracious.
Jonathan Foster took him back. No, actually, that was Austin Carter. He got tired of Jonathan making all the hits. And I think he landed over in the parking lot of the Callaway Center.
Wow, that's a big hit right there.
Man. Oh, you liked it as a linebacker, Jack. I'm sorry. Those are the kind of hits you live for. Wow.
Now they bring their quarterback all the way over to the sideline to get his play. Ogletree will run back in there. He's got 13 seconds left on the play clock. Tigers running they can switch between a 3-man front and a 5-man front, just going to walk the outside linebackers in. Going to a 5-man front this time. Straight eye as they come back up trying to throw a tight end dump. He's hit, intercepted by the Tigers by a lineman. Look at that.
Austin Carter from his lineback position. Not only did he hit the tailback and just killed him almost, he comes back the very next play on a tight end dump, steps in, intercepts the ball. They'll spot the ball on LaGrange's 18-yard line, 17 and a half. So the Tigers, great field position inside the red zone. So let's see if we can capitalize on this, Jack.
Trying the old-fashioned tight end dump, but nothing there. As Austin was watching for that.
Well, you know, in our scrimmage, we tried that tight end dump, and unfortunately it was intercepted as well.
We did not have a good look out of it. So and that's coming out of both playbooks, I think.
That's right.
All right, so here comes the Tigers. Great field position now. If we can just we got on the first play from scrimmage, we got a good shot at the touchdown. Smith will come down the line. He's going to keep it. Doing a great job. He's going down inside the 10, down to about the 7-yard line.
Wow, good job by Will Smith. He had a great opportunity to pitch it, but he faked the pitch and tucked it inside and picked up another 4 yards. That ball will go inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. So still the Tigers can get a
actually, that's going to be a first down and goal.
That was a first down, so first down and go. Good job by the Tigers. Good job by Will Smith that time.
So Smith on the keeper. They're calling their play from right at the line of scrimmage. Not really a hurry-up offense, but they're not backing up into a huddle, more traditional sense. Smith will roll 2 men to the right side, split back to the backfield. Takes the snap, going down the line. Going to make the handoff. Going to get down inside the 5. Actually, where are they going to mark him, Greg? Inside at the 4?
They're going to mark it at the 4, so we'll give him 3 yards.
Dre Towns, the ball carrier.
It'll be second and goal from the 4-yard line. Right behind Mitch Mathis, who picked up 3. But you got to know that LaGrange is thinking, who's a big kid? They got Mitch Mathis and Jay Hernandez on that right side. Where do you think they're going to go? Yeah. not that they don't like Tristan Thompson on that other side, and I want to say we've got a younger child out there.
Yeah, Jorge Benitez.
Jorge Benitez, but hey.
Smith going to take the ball, hand it off to Dre. Dre spins around inside, gets down to the 2-yard line, so 3rd down and goal from the 2.
They're going to give him, maybe 1.5, 2 yard inside the 2. So it'll be, as you said, 3rd down and go. That rounds up to 2, right?
I think so.
All right. And I said earlier how the crowd was not quite like Callaway last week, but now that everybody's settling in, I'd say it's about the same crowd, all in the end zone.
A lot of folks.
Both sides are full.
All right, so here we go. Tigers. Got 17 seconds left on the play clock. 1:45 left to go in the first quarter. No score. Tigers have a 3rd down and goal from inside the 2. And slip wide to the left side. Smith rolls out, tosses it to Sheely. Sheely dances, cuts, goes inside. Looking for a touchdown, Tigers!
Dexter Sheely. I wanted to point out to you they shifted Mitch Mathis and Jay Hernandez to the left side, spread the gap between them at least a half a yard. Ran the ball to the right. Sheely had an option to go outside, turn it inside, stuck it in the end zone. 6 for the Tigers.
What an awesome play call. As the Tigers will go, they'll swing the gate. Their line will go to the far side. Center, holder, and kicker will line up behind them. Then they'll reverse. They'll bring the line back over.
They haven't done this. They did it one time last year, but they may.
You never know. They could
run that pole cat.
Yep. Snap, hold, kick is up. And the kick is good. So with 1:30 left to go in the first quarter of play, Troup High School Tigers strike first off of a interception by a lineman. Love it. 7-0 is your score. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger football right here on Eagle Sports.
Stuck in a state of falling behind, struggling to keep up with your kids' finances and insurance? Then let State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp in LaGrange help you simplify and get to a better state, because with Mabel Smith Sharp handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time for everything else. More money, too, because adding State Farm policies could mean earning discounts worth up to 40%. That's money. Mabel Smith Sharp can help you put toward a college savings plan. Call State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp today and get to a better state with State Farm. Discounts may vary state to state.
You're listening to Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tigers football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football right here on Eagle Sports, Eagle 102.3 and eagle1023.com. 1:30 left to go in the first quarter play. The Troup High School Tigers have scored first, 7-0, off of an interception by Austin Carter, linebacker. I keep calling him a lineman, but I count linebackers as linemen too.
And it's so nice to be on Eagle 102.3. A lot of coverage for the Tigers.
There's the kickoff. Line drive, and it's going to be taken there at the 15. And it's going to be LaPerry Perry with the ball across the 20 to the 25. And he's going to be hit by a host of Tigers. Just short of the 30. And a flag, maybe a block in the back. We'll see.
Coach. You see Coach Lynn Kendall on the sideline. He's at about the 29-yard line motioning that it was against LaGrange. But you're right, Jack. There's so many things. A block below the waist, a clip.
Or a hold.
Could have been a holding. Yeah. Is that what it was?
It was a hold.
I'm sorry. I was just
I was watching the guy with the white hat. He gave us the hold.
Oh, well. And see, that's going to back them up at least 10 yards, so that's going to move it from the 27. It should go down to 27, 28, down to about the 17 or 18-yard line.
I'm keeping up with penalties so far. Tigers only 1 penalty so far in this ballgame. LaGrange with 3.
Well, we talked about mistakes, and the Tigers made a couple of mistakes early on with that penalty and also kind of blown coverages. But LaGrange will have it 1st and 10 from their 16.5-yard line.
The quarterback, Ogletree, talking to his tailback. Big number 34, Mon Denson. Takes the ball, reverses out. They'll hand the ball off in the backfield, and the Tigers are all over it. We talked about the worried about the weakness in the front line. Those guys are hitting those gaps and flying into the backfield.
Yeah, and LaGrange has got a big. Nobody noticed that last week. Yeah. They've got a big offensive line.
Substantial young men down there.
And I just happened to be standing here wanting to make my way up to the roof when they came out, and I'm thinking these are big old boys. Of course, the elder kid,
Luke Elder.
Luke. I mean, he's as tall as his dad. I think Jared's probably the tallest. Guy in Troup County.
Yeah, maybe.
One of the tallest for sure. One of the tallest. And but anyway, big kid. But good job for the Tigers. 2nd and 11.
They'll split Will Pauly out wide to the near side. Ogletree will go into the center with the I formation behind him. Take the snap. He'll roll out. Got some guys in his face. And too many guys in his face. He's going to lose yardage. Really an option that didn't happen.
Jack, it looks like a busted play, and so often you get positive yardages out of busted play, but
not that time.
The offense, I don't know what they were trying to run at time, but it certainly looked like it was broken up. 17 seconds to go in this first quarter. Your Troup Tigers 7, LaGrange 0. Ball's inside the 10-yard, actually inside the 15 of LaGrange. Third down and 14, and they're going to let the clock run out, I think, Jack, in this first quarter.
4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, well, now the play clock has run out. Now the clock has run out.
Well, that should be a delay of game.
I would have thought so, but they didn't call it. So we'll take what it is. That's the end of the first quarter play. The Tigers leading right now 7-0. LaGrange has the ball deep in their own territory. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger football right here on Eagle Sports.
Touchdown! Great teams bring together skill, the right equipment, and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated teams sport medical expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive support services. That's why our heart clinic is leading the way in cardiovascular care and ranked in the top 10% of all U.S. hospitals for medical excellence. West Georgia Health is also accredited by the Commission on Cancer and brings together the latest in diagnostic and treatment protocols. When it comes to keeping you healthy, West Georgia Health is on your side. From quality outcomes and advanced procedures to community education, we're in the game for you. For more information or to review our playbook, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
Now back to more Troup Tigers football on Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Callaway Stadium as the Grangers have the balls to start the second quarter of play. They're trailing the Troup High School Tigers by a score of 7-0.
The 3rd and 14 as LaGrange starts his second quarter of play. Ball's resting on the 14-yard line of LaGrange.
The quarterback, Ogletree, going to step back, rolls to his left, looking downfield. Got a little pressure, going to air it way down the field. Overthrows his receiver. Good coverage by the Tigers.
Vanquez Bonner, actually, that's some of the best coverage I've seen so far. Really, even last year, Vanquez right on his hip and was really keeping him from going after the football. So he had as much position, as much right to that ball as anybody. So it'll be 4th down and 14. Balls inside the 15 at the 14-yard line of LaGrange. So the Tigers look to have good field position on this punt. Again, you never know about LaGrange. And I realize I'm talking about Diallo Burke. We don't know if he's got trick plays in him, but we certainly know the head coach.
Well, David Traylor, the former offense coordinator, he's not there anymore. So things I think are probably going to be a little different.
So their punter's going to stand on about the, 1-2-yard line, Jack?
Yeah, Gus is a great kid. Love his family. His mom, Kathy Golden, dad. But Gus standing right there on the 1-yard line. So takes a snap, good snap, steps up, almost blocked, but a good kick. And it's going to be taken at the 45-yard line by the Tigers. Great catch that time by number 18 for the Tigers, Hunter Mowers.
It's good. Hunter Mowers generally has good hands. And but, yeah, you're right. We had Jonathan Foster, number 13, almost blocked that one. And I don't know that he's thinking now that, man, I should have laid out. I could have blocked that one, if you were the right angle. But he was trying to hold back to keep from hitting the foot, because last thing you want to have to do is when you had an opportunity to way back here is to give up that ball and turn it back over to LaGrange on a poor penalty.
The Tigers with the ball now. 11:45 left to go in the first half of play. Tigers have the ball at the 45 of LaGrange. Will Smith under center. Going to take it. Go down the line with the handoff to his tailback, who could go. He's at the 30, cuts down the line to the 25-20, down the line to the, he didn't step out. They got him down to the inside the 14.
No, they're going to put him out at the 19-yard line, Jack. But again, that is a 10, 20, 27-yard run off right tackle, actually between Mitch Mathis and Jason Hernandez off the right side for a massive gain inside the 20-yard line to the 19-yard line. So first down for your Troup Tigers.
So Miss Bonner takes the ball, goes all the way down the sideline. Smith back under center, split back to the backfield. Steps back, same play, going to hand the ball off and get to Bonner. Bonner spinning around, gets down to the 10-yard line.
He'll take 9 yards at a time. Again, right behind Mitch Mathis and Hudson Newton, the center. I hadn't called Hudson's name out a lot tonight, but, he's steady Eddie, and he's doing a great job there at center. snapping that ball to senior quarterback Will Smith, and all Will's doing right now, his job's kind of easy, Jack. Hand it off, give it behind those big offensive linemen. It's kind of like the newspaper said, Justice Marable and Mitch Mathis both talked about, you just got to hit him in the face.
Yep. Going to go a little bit closer inside this time between the guard tackle gap.
That was Dre Towns, senior tailback, gets to touch the ball, and he tries to make the most of it. He'll take it inside the 5, actually inside the 10, down to looks like the 7-yard line, Jack.
That should be a 1st and goal there. Yep. So 1st and goal now for the Tigers. Familiar position for them to be in right now in this first half of play. 7-0's your score. Tigers leading with 11:01 left to go in this second quarter. Smith will go under center. He'll spin a band wide to this near side. Split back to the wing to the near side. Takes the snap back down the line. He's going to keep it. Turn upfield. Doesn't get a whole lot out of that one. Really kind of backed into that play.
Yeah, he may get a half a yard, maybe a yard. They're going to move the stick about a half a yard, so it'll be 2nd down and goal from just outside the 7-yard line. Actually, they're going to mark it on the 7-yard line, so 2nd goal from the 7 for the Tigers. Yeah, and Will wants to make a play happen so bad. That was kind of an option to the short side of the field, so you really got to have your offensive lineman take that block and drive him off the ball not to allow him to scrape outside for the quarterback to have a decent opportunity at an option.
Towns and Bonner, the split backs to the backfield. It's going to be Bonner gets the call. He steps inside, gets down to the 5. So 3rd down and goal from the 5.
Miss Bonner, number 11, takes a little pitch, decides rather than go outside, he was trying to take the short way to the end zone, cut it up inside, and he got hit from behind on the hip and pushed him forward to the 5-yard line. So that'll be a 2-yard gain, 3rd and goal. You want to put points on the board. You really want to put 6 on the board. Yeah. So, you'd like to get 5 yards on this play. So let's see what the Tigers have up their sleeve.
Tigers looking at 3rd and goal from the 5. 9:37 left to go in this second quarter play, leading 7-0. Smith approaches the line, checks his line, goes under center, split back to the backfield behind it, comes down, tosses out to Dre Towns. Dre trying to get to the corner, cuts to the 5, cuts down, he goes in. Touchdown, Tigers!
Excellent block by Mitch Mathis. Takes this man all the way into the end zone, pushes him down on his back. All Dre Towns has to do is walk through the corner pylon. Touchdown, Tigers.
9:23 left to go in this second quarter play. 13-0 as the Tigers are about to try to tack on one more point. Let's see what they can do. They swing the gate to the near side.
Again, Jack, they're looking over. They're going to kick it. So
yeah, all right. So they swing the gate back.
You got about 6 Troup coaches over there. Looks like they're doing the ballet when they're kicking that right leg up. I guess that tells the kids to come back in formation, and so Michael Young will kick the extra point.
Snap hold hit blocked. Ball is blocked. Can advance the extra point. So 13-0 after a block kick. But that's all right. The Tigers leading right now here in the second quarter. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football right here on Eagle Sports.
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Kia of LaGrange. Come test drive a Kia Soul and receive a Georgia lottery ticket for a chance to win a new Kia Soul or up to $2.5 million. The 2014 Soul is totally transformed, it's uniquely styled, and features advanced technology. The Soul LX starts as low as $16,900 and is backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Stop by and see us today or shop anytime online at kiaoflagrange.com and help support your local economy. Must be 18 years or older to play lottery games. Soul stock number 6564.
You're listening to Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tigers football.
Welcome back to Troup High Tigers, where your Tigers are up to score 13-0 over LaGrange. Unfortunately, we had the PAT block that time, Jack, and I wanted to comment as we come back. On our very first touchdown, the defensive end came barreling through on our first touchdown and dove out, almost blocked it in. It looks like they've got a little nick that they're going to try, and they blocked it that second time. But still, your Tigers are up 2 touchdowns as Michael Young kicks off. Kick down to the
bounce and go out of bounds. They'll take it up to the 35-yard line, and that's where LaGrange will have it 1st and 10.
Well, when opening kickoff, Michael did the same thing. Michael Young, that is, the kickoff, the place kicker for the Tigers, kicked it down inside the 20, and the receiver for LaGrange caught it, and his momentum took him out of bounds. Had he left it alone, they would have had the ball spotted at 35. This time, he decides to leave it alone, learns his lesson, and they'll spot the ball at 35. They do have an official timeout, water break.
Well, they take a water break. I'm going to take a Diet Coke break. Greg's going to take a Powerade break, and got some Canada Dry over there for Nikovia. So we'll take this break. The Tigers leading 13-0 with 9:23 left to go in the first half of play. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger football right here on Eagle Sports.
Hi, welcome to State Farm.
What's up?
Hi, I want to switch to State Farm, but my husband has a hard time letting things go. He's stuck in the 90s.
Not.
Well, if you do switch to State Farm, I can save you $500.
Raise the roof.
Switch to State Farm for your auto insurance, and you could save on average $500. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Stuck on savings? Go to the Square in LaGrange or call Matt Orr, your State Farm agent.
Average household savings based on 2012 National Survey of new policyholders who reported savings by switching to State Farm.
You're listening to Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tigers football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. 9:23 left to go in the first half of play. 13-0 your score. Troup High School Tigers leading this one, capitalizing off an interception and making a nice job running that ball in. Then just holding the Grangers deep inside their own territory. Took the ball from the 45 and drove it into the end zone. Had a blocked extra point. That leads us to the 13-0 that we have now.
So the Tigers have looked really good on defense this first quarter, and now 9:23 left in the second quarter of play.
Ogletree will hand the ball off to his fullback. He'll get about 2 yards on that play. That's LaPerion Perry.
Excellent tackle by Hunter Mowers. I mean, he came from his line. It looked like this, you say the name Perry kid, he looked like he was almost gone. Hunter Mowers came from nowhere, from his inside slant, and tackled him for a 2-yard gain. It looked like it could have been a 12-yard gain.
Well, there was no one downfield had he gotten around him.
That's right. It would have been gone. So he said, that was really, we can see that from up here. And fans may or may not be paying attention to that, but it gets kind of gut-wrenching when you see that open secondary like that.
Trips to the near side to go to a shotgun snap. First time we've seen that from the Grangers. Low snap, ball's on the ground. Who's going to get on it? Trips indicating they have it. Let's see. Tiger football!
Hey, it's a game of turnovers. The Tigers capitalize on a mishandled snap from the quarterback to the tailback. Ball's on the ground. I don't know who actually got on top of it. Jonathan Foster shaking everybody's hands, beating on his chest like maybe he jumped on top of that. Doesn't matter. The Tigers have the ball 1st and 10 inside LaGrange territory at the 36-yard line. So with 8:39 to go in the second quarter of play, your Tigers up 13-0. Maybe we can put more points on the board, Jack.
So they'll go from the 36. Timeout call on field by the Grangers as they need to kind of recoup themselves. 8:39 left to go. This is a big-time shift of things for the Tigers. Listening to Troup High School Tiger football right here on Eagle Sports.
Rob Upchurch, your RE/MAX result agent. No matter if you're selling or buying, the first phone call you should make is to Rob Upchurch at 706-845-7000. This week's featured listing is a single-family home in the Piney Hill subdivision of LaGrange with an open kitchen, master on the main floor, and access to a private lake for only $116,700. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed, call Rob Upchurch at 706-845-7000 or see it at robupchurchsales.com.
Now back to more Troup Tigers football on Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. 8:39 left to go in the first half of play. Tigers leading 13-0 with great field position, ball resting on the 36-yard line. They break the huddle, make the way to the line of scrimmage. Play clock ticking down to 20, but it doesn't really matter because they're ready to go. Will Smith goes under center, split backs behind him. Takes a snap, comes down the line, hands the ball off. Nice play. Going to get to about 4 yards on that, 2nd and 6.
Just off left tackle there behind Tristan Thompson. And Dre Towns, senior tailback's able to pick that ball, pick up 4 yards. We'll take 4 yards every time that any of our tailbacks touch the ball. So 2nd down inside the 35-yard line.
Smith, once again, same play basically. Has a little trouble with the exchange. Towns takes it, rolls to the 30.
He was initially hit, guys. If you could just see this, Towns was hit really at the line of scrimmage. And you're right, Jack. He did an inside roll and turned a no gain into another 4-yard or 3-yard gain. So it'll be 3rd down and call it 4. So we had a 4-yard gain. They're going to give him really 2.5. So call it 3rd down and 3.5 to go.
Smith checks back to the sideline. Gets his play call from the sideline. They'll split number 25, Cameron Russell, wide receiver to the far side. Big number 80 for the Tigers, split wide to this, tied into this near side. Smith going to hand the ball off to Shealy, and they just wrap him up quick. They read that out pretty well.
Had a blitz on from the linebacker position, number 3, number 2 from the linebacker position. was able to slip through the gap and tackle him in the backfield, really, or at the line of scrimmage. They're going to give him no gain. So it'll be 4th down and call it 3.5. Balls inside the 30 at 29-yard line. 39, 44, too long for a field goal, too short for a punt. So they're in 4-down territory, Jack.
I think so.
And we've got a penalty.
If it's against the Grangers, that'll be very helpful.
Don't know if it was encroachment. And that was a quick flag. So normally, wow, the Tigers are clapping their hands. So
it's going to be against the Grangers.
Well, look at that.
They line up in the neutral zone.
Thank you very much. We'll call another play now.
So that's 4 penalties against the Grangers to 1 for the Tigers. And that was a huge penalty right there.
Huge. I mean, you're talking fourth and really call it 4. And in no punt territory, no field goal territory, you got to do something. And so you just give me first down. It's right after Diallo Burks, the head coach for LaGrange, had a timeout with the defense. So definitely momentum has been all Troup Tigers this first half so far. 13-0. Your Tigers ahead right now in the second quarter of play.
Wide left and right, first down, split backs. Smith, tall sweep. Shealy. He escapes one tackler, gets to the corner, going to go out of bounds inside the 20.
They're going to give him looks like a 3-yard gain. Going to put him at the 21.5-yard line. LaGrange did a good job at stretching that out, Jack. And Shealy, of all the times that you think, man, take it outside, he probably could have turned it up inside on that one because LaGrange did a good job at stretching that out. So it'll be 2nd down and 7.
You do kind of think, get to the corner, get to the corner,
That's
get
right.
to the corner.
That's right. If I can get to the corner and turn it up, but everybody's chasing you, so.
Tigers break the huddle, 2nd down and 7.
That play stopped the clock at 6:40 in the second quarter.
Wing right. Tremaine Tolbert slid out wide to this near side. Smith takes the snap, reverses out, hands the ball to Shealy. It could have been a very nice play, but he trips up in the backfield.
Just a little crisscross. Good play call by Coach Floyd, offensive coordinator at Troup. Little crisscross in the backfield, and Shealy had the ball. And I think he was just so excited. He had so much speed behind him, he tripped over his own feet. He did get inside the 25, actually inside the 20 down to the 19. To the outside of the ball, set it inside the 19-yard line. 3rd down and call it 3rd and 4 again for the Tigers.
Had a lot of 3rd downs so far in this drive. Just a short drive as we started inside the 40. Smith yelling to his line, making a play change. Goes under center, takes the snap, hands the ball off inside the line. He's still on his feet. He's got to get down inside the 15. I don't think he did it. They're going to mark him just short of the 15 at the 16.
Let's see where they put the ball. It may be just inside the 16-yard line. He's got to go. They're going to drop the, that's right. The tail end of the ball is on the inside of the 16-yard line. They got to go to the 15-yard line, just inside the 15 for a first down. So call it 4th and a yard.
Smith under center. Takes the snap, steps down the line, hands the ball off. I think we got it, Greg.
That wasn't Shealy. That would be Mess Bonner, number 11. Takes it for, looks like it, from here, it looks like it's going to be a Tiger first down. It may be close enough for measure, but it certainly looks like it. That'll be a first down for the Tigers.
First down, Troup High School Tigers.
All right.
Huge.
Keep that drive alive. So, wow, take it. We'll take 6 inches, baby. That was a first down.
That's 2 4th-down conversions in this drive that started back on the 36.
Yes, and the clock's are running at 5:20 left in this first half of play. Your Tigers already up 13-0, looking to add more points as the ball's inside the 15-yard line.
Let's move the ball on 1st and 2nd down, though. Come on.
That'd be nice. Yeah.
I mean, more than just 4 yards. Let's see something here. Smith down the line. They're reading that play out pretty well right now.
Good second effort by Shealy. Looks like it was handed off. Shealy took it, got hit at the line of scrimmage, about to waste, Jack. He was following on the left side behind Tristan Thompson and was able to take it, second effort, and pick up a yard or two. So Tigers still capable of getting the first down inside the 5-yard line. They've got to get down to the, looks like the 4.5, maybe the 4-yard line to get a first down.
Shealy and Towns, the backs in the backfield. Wing to the right side, Smith under center. Smith will step out, hand the ball off to Towns. Towns to the 10, cuts inside down to the 5, spins in the air, touchdown Tigers!
Wow, that looks like a collegiate play. Trey Towns around the right side behind Mitch Mathis, Hudson Newton, and Jason Hernandez. He scats 16 yards and dives from the 1-yard line over the LaGrange defender in the end zone. Touchdown Tigers.
Beautiful play.
Wow.
As Towns just was not going to be denied. Hit at the 4, spun in the air, and landed in the end zone.
Yes, give me 5.
Get a high five going there, as we're totally uncoordinated.
All right, so the Tigers know that they've had one extra point blocked, one almost blocked.
Snap, hold, kick is up. And with power, we put it through the end zone.
A lot quicker execution that time, Jack. So with 4:26 remaining in the second quarter of play, your Troup Tigers up 3 touchdowns, 20-0.
You're listening to Eagle Sports.
Hi friends, Jesse Lichter here with Kia of LaGrange. Come test drive a Kia Soul and receive a Georgia lottery ticket for a chance to win a new Kia Soul or up to $2.5 million. The 2014 Soul is totally transformed, it's uniquely styled, and features advanced technology. The Soul LX starts as low as $16,900 and is backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Stop by and see us today or shop anytime online at kiaoflagrange.com and help support your local economy. Must be 18 years or older to play lottery games. Soul stock number 6564.
You're listening to Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tigers football.
4:26 left to go in this first half of play. The Troup High School Tigers leading 20-0.
I just want to say kudos to Nicovia. She's running a great game here. Tells us exactly what to do, when to do. Kind of like my wife.
Nicovia Amy. There's the kick, just one step. It's going to stay in bounds, taking it to 15. He steps back to the 13. This is the Perry on Perry, trying to make his way upfield, and he is hit hard. Wow. That's number 2, Jadarius Smith.
Jadarius Smith from his linebacker. There's a flag on the play. But, man, did he come through out of nowhere and just hammer the receiver.
I almost hope this is not against LaGrange because –
actually, there's 2 flags, so we don't know. And I'm sorry, Jack, I hope it is against LaGrange.
Well, I know, but after a hit like that, I just hate to add insult to injury. That was a huge hit.
All right, well, they sure are facing the north end zone. So, and Justice Marable is saying it's against LaGrange.
Yeah, the official just indicated.
I wonder what that is. Holding, maybe? Again? They've already had one hold.
That's another hold, yep.
On the last kickoff, they had a hold, Jack.
And it's one thing if the hold works, and you
don't get caught.
And you don't get hit, or you don't get, your back doesn't get smashed into the 15. So LaGrange with another penalty. That's 5 penalties against them in this first half of play, and they've been big. They've come at real inopportune moments for them. So the Grangers will hand the ball off into the line to the fullback, and he's just pounded as the host of Troup High School Tigers are on top of him.
Looks like coming off the bottom of the pile is number 55, Hudson Newton. And Hudson's the center, and he is one. Between him and Tristan Thompson, they're actually sharing time at going both ways. So you've got a pretty much intact with O.J. Ziegler up front, Justice Marable, Jonathan Foster, Austin Carter, Vanquez Bonner, Emmanuel Trammell, all these guys on defense. And you've got guys like Hudson Newton and Tristan Thompson going both ways. So kudos to those guys.
Rangers with a very wide open backfield, going back to the shotgun snap. They'll swing it outside, and it's read so well by the Tigers.
Hunter Mowers from his corner position did an excellent job, Jack. He held his position, played off his key, and there was a little stab pass out there, a little swing pass. He had a blocker, but nowhere was he going. I think they might have gained maybe a yard, so it'll be 3rd down and 7 from LaGrange as the ball's sitting on the, Jack, the 12-yard line?
Yep. Actually, 14.
That's the 17-yard line. Yep. 17, my bad.
Back to the shotgun snap goes LaGrange. This let 2 men wide to the near side, 2 men wide to the far side. Ogletree checks his line, takes the snap, backs up to pass. A lot of room. Going to throw it a little screen out to Bond. Loses the ball. Nope.
Oh, my word.
Down. They swung it out to Mon, and oh, my goodness, he was lit up.
Hello, Troup Tigers, Denson said. He said, I'm sorry, I don't know if he knows where to go back to the huddle. What a massive hit. These guys hadn't been hit like this in a long time. Wow, was he nailed.
So swing/screen pass, and I guess he called that an incomplete pass.
I'm telling you what, he better be glad it was incomplete because that'd be 6 more for the Tigers. Wow. Jonathan Foster absolutely leveled, and I'm talking about level, guys. We've had massive hits this first quarter alone. Austin Carter, Jonathan Foster. Man, these guys are just nailing these. Justice Marable. these guys came to play tonight. I'm telling you, I hadn't seen – you and I were talking off on air a while ago. I know if you guys are listening, you're a Tiger fan, you're thinking, really? We're leading?
Against LaGrange?
I'm telling you guys, this is a Tiger team that, wow, is playing like you really hadn't seen them play in a long time, especially on defense.
Timeout called on the field. We'll take 1-2. 20-0. Troup leading this one with 2:48 left to go in the first half of play. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
The story you are about to hear is real. It was a big day in my life, and then she drove by.
I'm a lousy shopper. I just don't know where to go to find the best pharmacy.
Lady, are you telling me you drive all over town and shop around several places before you're done? There's no need to be running around with Mr. Good Deal. You'll save time and money with no aggravation.
Where can I find this, Mr. Good Deal?
Holmes Pharmacy, the home of Mr. Good Deal in LaGrange and Hamilton.
You're listening to Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tigers football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Moore and Greg Hicks. Greg's going to step away for just a moment to see if he can catch Coach Kendall at halftime, as they're going to be going inside for just a minute. 2:48 left to go in this first half of play. Tigers leading 20-0. Grangers come out in a split back set. Check that. This is a punt formation. I'm sorry. Gus Golden once again standing on his end zone. There's the snap. Good snap. He steps up, gets the ball off. Good kick. Hits down and picked up at the 50 by the Tigers to the 40, and then knocked out of bounds at the 32. Instead of just letting it roll on down the field, we pick it up and pick up another 15. Wow.
As he took there, Jack. A chance that paid off for the Tigers because they looked at having the ball back close to the 50. He picks it up, runs it down inside the 35, down to the 34-yard line.
Mowers with really a 20-yard return. So now Troup High School will have the ball. 2:37 left to go, and they'd love to put some more points on the board. They'll have the ball at the 36. Official time. Checking a few things there on the sideline. As we mentioned, 2:37 left to go, 20-0. Officials whistling the play in. Now we're ready to go. Split backs in the backfield. Smith goes under center, wing to the right side, steps back, goes step back to pass. Looking, lots of time. Going to the opposite side of the field. He's got a man wide open. There's Shealy. No! Just inside of him, but he was wide open in the end zone.
Wow. That would have been another 6, Jack. I tell you, good thrown pass. I think Dexter just kind of good ball could have been thrown a little bit more to the sidelines, and that would have been another 6 for the Troup Tigers.
Shealy had to come inside where he really kind of wanted to go outside, but again, he was wide open on that play. They'll bring it back. 2:30 clock stops on the incomplete pass. Again, as we mentioned, 20-0 in favor of the Troup High School Tigers. They had one missed extra point on a block. Keeps it from being 21. Wing to this near side, man's wide to this near side. Split backs again in the backfield. Smith goes under center, comes down the line. He's going to keep it. Turns, he's going to keep the ball to the 30. Spins inside, still on his feet. They kind of pound down him as he gets down to the 28-yard line. A gain of about 6 brings up third down.
As I make my way across the field looking in the south end zone, wow, what a, we talked about the crowd last week. There's just as many, if not more, in the stands this week, and they have seen a tremendous ball game, especially if you're a Troup Tiger fan.
Also looking at those, they put in the end zones, Greg. Those things are full. The bleachers to your right?
Absolutely. There's not a seat left. There's standing room only out here.
Will Smith checks his line. He's got a wing to the right side. Goes under center. Steps back. Comes down the line. Going to keep it again. Makes the toss. Trey Towns has it. Dancing to the 25. Fighting his way. But he's going to pick up the first down yardage there at about the 23-yard line with 1:41 left to go.
Yards after initial contact, Dre Towns has proven tonight that he is one kid that be reckoned with.
1:40 left to go. 20-0 is your score. Tigers went out of bounds there, so they're stopping the ball once they move the chains. So first down for the Tigers inside the 25 at the 23-yard line. Love to see the Tigers put one more in. Going up 4 touchdowns would be an awesome thing to do in the Troup LaGrange game here this Friday night.
And they're playing like they haven't played in a long time, so give credit to the...
Smith loses the ball, gets down on it.
He's back on it.
First down play. They'll bring second down. A little trouble with the exchange from center. He's back down on it. Minute 30 left to go. 20-0. Tigers will. They don't back up.
They're going to call a timeout, Jack.
They do call a timeout. They will take one as well. 30 seconds back to the stations. The Tigers are leading 20-0 over the Grangers right here on Eagle Sports.
Joel Upchurch is your RE/MAX result agent. No matter if you're buying or selling, the first phone call you should make is to Joel Upchurch at 706-845-7000. This week's featured listing is a single-family home on Bernard Avenue in LaGrange with a spacious family room, large kitchen with a formal dining room, oversized master suite and bath, and a private backyard for only $114,900. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed, call Joel Upchurch at 706-845-7000 or see it at joelupchurch.com.
Now back to more Troop Tigers football on Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troop High School Tiger football. While we have a moment as we're getting ready to go into halftime, I want to make a couple announcements real quick. Actually, Britt gave me this one, and I have just now had a chance to get back to it. There's some class reunions coming up. First of all, the class of 74. They're looking at their 40-year reunion. They're going to have the Troop High reunion September 12th and 13th. If you'd like more information on that, call go to troophigh1974@gmail.com to get more information. I'll tell you that URL again. Tigers, once again, hand the ball off into the line. And we're going to get down to about we're going to mark it down to 20. Actually, no, excuse me. Smith kept the ball, lost a couple of yards.
Yes, he did. I tell you, I want to watch. I watched Mitch Mathis come off the line, him and Jason Hernandez. And you know, we talked about in the paper how they talked about hit him in the face. That's exactly what the Troop High offensive line is doing. Is they're really playing smash mouth football.
Tigers want to put it in. They're going to call another timeout, so we're going to keep everything right here.
13. They got to get down to the 13-yard line for a first down,
or get to the end zone for a touchdown. I'll take that too.
That'll work.
But Greg, you're over on the sideline now. The energy from on that side, what's it like?
The kids are just, I've told Kendall years ago that he is just kind of a calm, cool, and collective guy. And, coming along the sidelines, you see this, it's business as usual, it looks like. There's not a lot of high-fiving and, yeah, baby. They just kind of just business-like. And you got to admire that. I know at least I do. I'm a high-strung guy, but I kind of like that.
I think about one of my favorite sports experiences watching the Braves through the 90s. And that's really kind of the attitude they have. It's business as usual up until we have a chance to celebrate the big wins. And that's what the Tigers are trying to do tonight, is have a big win in their first game of the season against the LaGrange High School Grangers. 20-0. Tigers down. Look at third down. And they're going to hand the ball off to Towns. Towns cuts to the 10, down the 5. Got two guys riding him. He goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Dre Towns right behind Big Mitch Mathis, and Hudson Newton takes it 27 yards and takes 5 LaGrange players into the end zone with him. He would not be denied.
Two guys literally rode him into the end zone, and he just was not going to go down.
Wow.
He fought his way around the 20, took a spin move down at the 10, looked like they were going to get him down, and he cleared out to just two guys on him at the 5, and he just leaned in, dragging those guys in there.
They're going to call a timeout for the Tigers. Wow, what a play. What a touchdown run by senior tailback Dre Towns.
So maybe the Tigers are thinking about a 2-point conversion to kind of bring things in line.
Possibly. What would it hurt? You're up 4 touchdowns. So let's go ahead and put 2 more on the board. Worst case, you're still up 4 touchdowns, 26-0 as it stands. 1 minute and 2 seconds to go in the second half of play.
Greg, we'll talk more about this at halftime. I did not expect this.
I don't think anybody expected it. Coach Birch has done such a wonderful job getting these guys ready, and that's what I'm trying to say. You never know which way it's going to go. This kind of game, there's so much intensity, you just never know. So, and for all the Troop Tiger fans, they're they're excited. I promise you that they're really excited. 4 touchdowns.
26-0 with 1:02 left to go.
I'm looking here at the LaGrange's defense, and I realize that's just their PAT defense, but the Tiger offensive line is average about 4 inches taller than every one of these guys.
They're going for 2 here, as Smith is talking to his line. Split backs with just like Bonner and Shealy. Shealy going to get the call. Goes right, goes left, goes into the end zone, and puts 2 points on the board.
So that'll be 28-0. Your Troup Tigers absolutely on top of this contest.
Shealy takes the ball, and you mentioned it, Greg. Really, I don't think they were prepared for that at all, because that right side, which is the power side with Mitch Mathis and Jay Hernandez on the right side, just opened up a huge hole to the outside, and Shealy just kind of rolled to the right and just dived in and got the 2-point conversion.
Well, you're right. The offensive lineman earlier this week, they're going to just hit them in the face, and that's what they've been doing, guys. They backed up their talk, and they're playing. They're playing like a Troup Tiger team that we haven't seen in years, and it's really a good feeling at how much confidence these guys are playing with right now.
Well, I think again we did the LaGrange game last week as LaGrange took on Callaway. LaGrange looked very, very strong, especially through 3/4 of that ball game, but losing late in the ball game and in overtime. But I was expecting this to be very much like that Callaway game, right back and forth. And this speaks well for the very tough region we'll have to face on down the line. There's the kick. Kind of hooks back inside, taken at the 22. Actually, the ball's on the ground, and they're still on the ground. Tigers pick it up. Tigers have the ball at the 15.
Oh, my word. Pandemonium there, and the clock's still running, too. It needs to stop. The clock's still running, Jack.
Stop the clock. Stop the clock.
I think you already had 12 seconds to run off the clock.
And another 10 ran off even after he waved it. They need to put 10 more seconds back on that clock.
That is crazy. About 12.
Greg's over there on the far side working on the officials.
Yeah, we need to correct that.
That's why they don't let us on the sideline of the whole ball game.
Wow.
We got the ball. We had about 58 seconds on the clock when we got the ball. It's ticked down to 46.5.
Well.
Did you see who got that, Greg?
I didn't. I'll be honest with you. I'm down. There's so many people jumping around. I want to say it was 23 for the Tigers. I don't have my schedule with me.
Basenta Stafford.
All right.
He's a ninth grader, but we'll give him a chance.
We'll give him at least credit for his name on the radio. But basically, LaGrange just totally mishandled that. They just looked at each other and couldn't decide. And when one picked it up, they wound up screwing up and throwing a Troup Tiger.
All right, so they got 55 seconds back on the clock.
Good.
So that's about where we said. I think that's a nice job by the officials of seeing the mistake and fixing it. So 28 seconds, and my goodness, what kind of dagger to the heart could this be if the Tigers could put one more score in with a minute left on the clock?
Well, I tell you, that's exactly what they need to do. The ball's resting on the 17-yard line. Plenty of time for another touchdown, Jack. So you Tiger fans, if you didn't make it out tonight, we hope we're giving you some on the radio, because, wow, you are missing a game in person.
Split back to the backfield. Smith under center. Takes the ball. Toss sweep to Shealy. Shealy going to pass the ball. Throws it down the field. He's got a man. He's down to the 1-yard line.
They're going to call him on the 1. I thought he jumped in, Jack. I didn't see his knee down, but you know what? It is what it is. But that was a touchdown for the Tigers. Maybe they can get back retribution and score this one, because his knee never went down. I'm standing right on top of it. But the Stripes will call it the way they see it. I just saw it differently.
Tremaine Tolbert with a beautiful catch that Shealy threw down to the 1. Clock stops at 47 seconds.
Well,
and starts back at the first down. First to goal. Smith under center. Takes the snap. Down the line. He's going to keep it.
Will Smith in for the touchdown.
He kept it. He goes in.
No, Dre Towns. He gave it to Dre.
Unbelievable. The Tigers have scored again. Smith rides Dre Towns into the end zone. I think that he just kind of kept on going with him.
I think you're right, Jack. It's one of those, hold it in his gut, and they both crossed the line together, and Dre just got off the ground with the ball. Oh, wow, with 34 seconds left, your Tigers up 5 touchdowns over LaGrange.
Wow. My goodness gracious. 34-0. Now they line up for the PAT.
You know, I remember not too many years ago, it was 42-0 LaGrange over Troup. And so I know how these guys are feeling. It's like a dagger to your heart when you get beat that bad and there's no answer. And that night, Troup had no answer. And so far in the first half, LaGrange is struggling to find an answer for what they really never saw that come out in these Troup Tigers.
They're going for 2 again. Tall sweep to Smith. Dre Towns going, fights in.
He's in.
In for the 2-point conversion.
And I'll be honest with you, little resistance from the LaGrange team that time. They didn't really want to stop Dre Towns on that one.
36-0. I got to take a quick break just to catch my breath right here on Eagle Sports.
Getting you back into the game is Emory Southern Orthopedics goal. The full-service orthopedic medical practice features board-certified surgeons, a prompt care center, surgical facility, and physical therapy services. The collaborative medical team at Emory Southern Orthopedics combines with leading-edge orthopedic treatment with proven traditional methods to aid you in achieving an active, pain-free lifestyle. Emory Southern Orthopedics, getting you back into your game.
You're busy with places to go and people to see. At CB&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CB&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today.
CB&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Fees and restrictions apply, subject to approval.
You're listening to Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tigers football.
Welcome back as the kickoff is going to go. They're going to come to the far side and we're going to ride them out of bounds. So they're going to call a horse collar tackle against the Tigers as we ride the LaGrange back out of bounds at about the 36.
You know, a little excitement as you can see. Good hits, but it was a personal foul just out of bounds. So that's going to take it up another 15 yards. And with 24 seconds left in this halftime, Troup Tigers up 36-0. You know, it's you still got to keep your head on. And these guys came to play. They came to play hard. And I'm talking about your Troup Tigers. Wow, what a display of confidence these Tigers have had tonight.
Personal foul called against the Tigers. They're going to say he had a horse collar tackle that gets the ball to the Grangers across the 50. And Greg, if I'm not mistaken, this is the best field position they've had in this ball game.
I was going to say that earlier. It's been all field position, all Troup Tigers all night.
Ogletree goes from the shotgun snap. Long snap, takes it, rolls to his right, looking downfield, and he's going to call his own number. He's going to spin, get knocked down at about the 45. 17 seconds. Does LaGrange call a timeout? They do.
They do, yeah. And yeah, I was just looking. I'm over here on the sidelines. Of course, big Jared Elder is part of the chain gang with LaGrange and his son. I just saw Big Luke get peeled backwards on his knee, and I thought, oh, my Lord, don't do that because Jack Ward, Tracy, and Jody Ward's already Jack had surgery, and he's out for the season, so not a good
what a
way.
loss for them, too. I mean, Jack's a great kid. Love Tracy Ward and all those folks, and that's a tough thing for them. Let's take a quick 30 seconds, Greg, back to the station. The Tigers up 36-0 over the LaGrange High School Grangers right here on Eagle Sports.
Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixings to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9 or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
You're listening to Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tigers football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Grangers with the ball. Going left to right as your radio dial. They're trailing the Tigers 36-0. Ogletree, long snap, takes it, steps back, looking, going to step inside the pocket. Got a blocker in front of him. And the Tigers going to bring him down from behind at about the 45-yard line. That might do it, Greg, right there.
I think Coach is going to Diallo Burt's going to let it go. They're going to take it into halftime. I just had a fan tell me, said, I ought to interview the defensive coordinator. He's blowing a shutout. I said, what about the offensive coordinator? I said, let me tell you something. If they lose this ball game, it'll be the coach's fault. So the head coach. So I think we'll get an interview with Coach Lynn Kendall.
That sounds like a plan to me as Greg's working to get that done. Just let you know again, the Tigers are leading 36-0. We'll tell you how all that happened at halftime as the bands are getting ready to come on the field. We'll let you hear some of that, of course.
I just want to comment. 35 looks really good in this uniform tonight. I tell you, I hadn't seen a kid look that good in his uniform in a long time.
That's Scott Hicks, if I'm not mistaken.
You know what? It is. I didn't know who it was.
Oh, boy. Proud of that boy. Rumbling, stumbling down the field.
All right, I guess I've lost Coach Kendall. I don't know where he is.
He's a hard man to lose now, Greg.
Thank you. I got him.
All right, go ahead, Greg.
Well, not yet, but let me. talk to him a little bit.
All right. He's heading over there. Greg make his way to Coach. Coach is getting everybody together.
I hate to bother you. Tough ball game, man. I tell you what.
Greg, if you'll turn around to face us, if you. There you go.
Exactly. We got some breaks, and we were able to take advantage of them, and that's what you got to do. I know right now it looks like we a bit, but I can guarantee you they're going to come out in second half. We got to treat this thing like we're down.
I would agree with you.
You got to be hungry. It's a long half, and we got to be ready to play and keep our heads where it's got. I think we're playing hard on both sides of the ball in all phases right now, and we were fortunate enough to be able to take advantage of some mistakes. So, stay. Got to do.
Good luck second half.
All right, a little bit of problems with our technology there, but thank you, Greg, for getting a chance to talk to Coach Kendall. We appreciate him taking a little bit of time with us. Right now, prior to Troup County, the Troup High School Tiger Marching Band making their way on the field. We'll listen to a little bit of their music in just a minute, but right now, let's take a few spots back to the station and let you hear some of our fine sponsors as the Troup High School Tigers are leading 36-0 over LaGrange High School Grangers right here on Eagle Sports.
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Kia of LaGrange. Come test drive a Kia Soul and receive a Georgia lottery ticket for a chance to win a new Kia Soul or up to $2.5 million. The 2014 Soul is totally transformed, it's uniquely styled, and features advanced technology. The Soul LX starts as low as $16,900 and is backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Stop by and see us today or shop anytime online at KiaofLaGrange.com and help support your local economy. Must be 18 years or older to play lottery games. Soul stock number 6564.
Rob Up Church, your RE/MAX result agent. No matter if you're selling or buying, the first phone call you should make is to Rob Up Church at 706-845-7000. This week's featured listing is a single-family home in the Piney Hill subdivision of LaGrange with an open kitchen, master on the main floor, and access to a private lake for only $116,700. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed, call Rob Up Church at 706-845-7000 or see it at robupchurchsales.com. Getting you back into the game is Emory Southern Orthopedics' goal. The full-service orthopedic medical practice features board-certified surgeons, a prompt care center, surgical facility, and physical therapy services. The collaborative medical team at Emory Southern Orthopedics combines with leading-edge orthopedic treatment with proven traditional methods to aid you in achieving an active, pain-free lifestyle. Emory Southern Orthopedics, getting you back into your game.
Now back to more Troup Tigers football on Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Prior to Troup County, the Troup High School Tiger marching band's on the field right now. And we're going to take a moment to listen to just a little bit of that as we take a break. And we'll also give you lots of highlights from the first half coming up in just a few minutes. But right now, let's go down to the band. Always exciting. Troup High School Tiger Marching Band. They're doing a great job. I tell you what, a band that's continued to grow and looks great out on the field. Some new flags this year for the drill team. I was real proud of the job that they do out there. Going to take a quick break back to the station. When we come back, we'll give you the highlights from the first half of play and tell you how the scoring was done as the Troup High School Tigers are leading the LaGrange High School Grangers by a score of 36-0 right here on Eagle Sports.
The story you're about to hear is real. I was working out of my office at Holmes Pharmacy. My name is Friday. Then she walked in.
I've got to see Mr. Good Deal.
You came to the right place, lady.
Do you work here?
At Holmes Pharmacy? Yeah, I'm Friday.
Today's just Wednesday.
Holmes Pharmacy has a great selection of over-the-counter medications and home health care needs, and those are just the facts. Holmes Pharmacy in LaGrange and Hamilton, home of Mr. Good Deal.
That's why I'm here.
Attention, attention! If you are currently an active duty or retired vet, or if you are employed by a school or university, you qualify for supplier pricing. Step into a 2014 GMC Sierra Double Cab SLE for $29,886 or a 2014 Chevy Cruze LT for $18,963. Come in and save thousands at All Pro Chevy, Buick, Cadillac, and GMC on New Franklin Road in beautiful LaGrange. All Pro Auto Group, where the customer always wins.
Stuck in a state of falling behind, struggling to keep up with your kids' finances and insurance? Then let State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp in LaGrange help you simplify and get to a better state, because with Mabel Smith Sharp handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time for everything else. More money, too, because adding State Farm policies could mean earning discounts worth up to 40%. That's money. Mabel Smith Sharp can help you put toward a college savings plan. Call State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp today and get to a better state with State Farm. Discounts may vary state to state.
Car won't start? Or does your problem sound a little more like that? Come to Stanford Automotive to get your car in tip-top shape quick with a reliable team of automotive specialists. Stanford Automotive, 706-882-0186. 66 Youngs Mill Road in LaGrange. Stanford Automotive, 706-882-0186. You're listening to Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tigers football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Foreman, Greg Hicks, live here from Callaway Stadium. Actually, high atop Callaway Stadium, enjoying a really great ball game from a Troup High School Tiger perspective. If you're a Granger that's listening in, as I know many folks are, I've gotten some texts from some folks that enjoy listening to LaGrange's side from our perspective sometimes. But right now it's not a great day for the Grangers. It's 36-0 in favor of the Troup High School Tigers.
And who would have thunk it, Jack? Wow! I just told a couple of fans on the Tiger sideline. I was over there and we were talking, about the game and all, and I said, I had told both Coach Burks and Coach Kendall at midfield before the game. I said, all three teams, we've seen them all three, and from our fan perspective, I don't really see any one team being dominant over the other one. And I said to Coach Burks, looked at him, I said, if any team gets beat, let's say 42-0, I said, it's almost like the other team has to lay down. I didn't realize it might be providential.
Prophetic.
Wow.
Great kicks there.
And so Coach Burks might be mad at me. I mean, it's kind of funny now, but I didn't realize that. But I'm kind of liking it.
A couple of quick announcements before we go into the halftime highlights. Troup High School class of 1974. They've got a 40-year reunion coming up September 12th and 13th. If you want some more information on that, you go email them at trouphigh1974, no spaces, at gmail.com. Also got some information from another reunion coming up. Chad Knowles mentioned to me, let's see if I can pull up that text so I can remember it. There it comes. He said that the 20-year class reunion for the class of 1994 will be coming up soon. They're going to be having it November the 8th at Oakhurst Farms. You can visit the Troup High School Class of 1994 Facebook page for more details. That's the class of 1994. Their 20-year reunion is on its way. Next year, I got my 30 coming up from the 85 perspective. You got a few more years on me there.
Yeah, I got a few more years, but I get 30. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I passed that 5 years ago. Wow, that was 1979. So yeah, we had our 30th 5 years ago. It was really nice. Had a lot of folks come in. Would have wished more, but we had over 100 people show up.
That's great. That's great.
It's kind of fun.
Well, let's take a quick moment and talk about this first half of play and give you an idea of how we got to where we are. The ball game began with LaGrange receiving. Tigers kicked it off to them. Interestingly enough, most of the kicks by the Tigers have gone angled at about the 20-yard line. Could go out of bounds, I think, if they let it, but they fielded the ball. Got the ball on the 18-yard line. They had a 15-yard penalty against the Tigers. That was their first one. but the LaGrange was not able to do a whole lot with it. Got the ball down the field, got to a 4th down and had to punt it. They punted the ball all the way down to the 13-yard line, so the Tigers had their backs against the wall there. But their first play from scrimmage, Trey Towns took that ball and went down to the 35-yard line, so a big gainer for him. But the Tigers were able to do a whole lot with it. They ended up punting the ball down to the 15. A huge kick by Will Smith. Actually, it was a nice end-over-end kick, just kind of kept rolling down the field. But the thing about that, between those two exchanges, LaGrange with the ball one time, Troup with the ball one time, it got all the way down to 4:17 in the first quarter. So just a whole lot of running the ball there. So LaGrange had the ball down deep in their own territory, and they threw the ball. We're going to throw the ball down the field, batted up in the air, and caught by linebacker Austin Carter. And he was able to catch that ball, advance it a little bit, and the Tigers had the ball on the 18. Boy, that was exciting to see a linebacker come down with that ball, Greg.
And, that was after, what we talked about. These are all kind of, you're setting up for offensive plays, but, man, that was right after Austin Carter. The very next play, Austin absolutely just leveled that tailback, came blitzing in from his linebacking position and lit him up, as they say. And the next play, he gets an interception.
When it's going well for you, just keep riding that all the way down. So the Tigers got the ball from the 18. They drove the ball down, 1st and goal. Will Smith kind of took it on the keeper, got it down to there. Dexter Shealy took the ball from the 1.5-yard line and scored a touchdown behind really a neat play as they rolled the two guys from the right side, Mathis and Hernandez, over to the left side, and were able to go into the end zone. The extra point was good, and so with 1:30 left on the first quarter of play, it was 7-0.
That's right. And, you could see it. They took Mitch Mathis and Jason Hernandez, shifted them over and actually increased their distance between linemen, kind of give that spread offense, spread linemen, and it gave Shealy a little chance to open up that defensive field, so when he took it, he could either go outside or inside, and when he saw that crease on the inside, he took it, dove in, and, that was kind of the start of wow.
Well, it took less than 3 minutes for that little drive there. Got into the end zone, 7-0. But, we were hoping the Tigers would capitalize on a play like that. And you really need to. If you're going to go deep into the playoffs like you'd like to, you got to capitalize on events like that. So LaGrange had the ball. They took it from the 16-yard line. They began driving the ball. They got to the second quarter play. LaGrange still had the ball. They had a 3rd and 13. From the 14, just unable to do anything with it. Gus Golden stepped in and had to punt the ball away. The Tigers took it from the 45, not a really great punt. LaGrange ended up with the ball at the 45-yard. Troup ended up with the ball at the 45-yard line with 11:45 left to go in the second quarter. On the very first down play, Messbonner took the ball down to the 19, just flew down the sideline, and just was a really incredible play.
Well, and we talked about getting to the sidelines. They had been turning up inside. All of a sudden, he takes it outside, picks up about 19 yards, which was huge for the Tigers, which set up really, another touchdown opportunity, as you're going to say.
Trey Towns then took the ball, went around the right side, and just took it right into the end zone. Towns has just been unstoppable tonight. He's gone. If he smells end zone, he's going to find the way to get inside there. They do go into the end zone, 13-0, but a little problem there in that we got our kick blocked.
That's right.
It just left us with 13-0 after 2 touchdowns. LaGrange, we kicked the ball back off to LaGrange. Of course, we're getting late into the second quarter, so we kick the ball. They take it from the 35, but there's a fumble. And like the 3rd down play, it was a shotgun snap, and Ogletree just couldn't handle it, went on between his legs. It was recovered there at the 36-yard line of LaGrange. So the Tigers were able to get the ball from the 36. They were driving down, got a 4th down.
That's right.
And it got a 4th down, and there was a big penalty, which gave the Tigers just 5 yards that they needed to get the first down, drive the ball down, another 4th down. Then they were able to pick up that first down, just kind of a natural play. But then from the 16, we mentioned that if he smells end zone, he's going to go put it in. Trey Towns smelled end zone, took it 16 yards in for the touchdown, and just spun his way in, went around the right side, and was fighting off of guys, was kind of clipped at about the 4, went up in the air, spun twice, and landed in the end zone. If you have a chance to watch a replay or anything of the game, what a great one to watch. That'll be on his highlight reel for sure.
Oh, no doubt. He, you're right, and that's his 2nd touchdown of the night.
Yep.
And still has some more to come.
So he goes in the end zone. The Tigers decide to just go ahead and kick the extra point, and they do. So 20-0 is our score. 4:26. All right. So you're thinking 4:26. We've got 3 touchdowns in the ball game. That's pretty good. That's something that you can walk into halftime thinking, okay, we're doing well. Well, the Tigers weren't quite through, and we'll tell you about the rest of the first half. And that's that last 4.5 minutes after this break right here on on Eagle Sports.
Eagle Sports.
Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixings to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9, or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
Joel Upchurch is your RE/MAX result agent. No matter if you're buying or selling, the first phone call you should make is to Joel Upchurch at 706-845-7000. This week's featured listing is a single-family home on Bernard Avenue in LaGrange with a spacious family room, large kitchen with a formal dining room, oversized master suite and bath, and a private backyard for only $114,900. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed, call Joel Upchurch at 706-845-7000 or see it at joelupchurch.com.
You're busy with places to go and people to see. At CB&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CB&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today.
CB&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Fees and restrictions apply, subject to approval.
The all-new, all-pro Hyundai in LaGrange is offering the All-Pro Advantage. Friends and family pricing on all-new Hyundais for everyone. Save thousands with 0% financing on 2014 Sonatas and Elantras. Purchase a 2015 Sonata for only $20,899. All veterans receive an additional $500 on top of our already low prices. Visit us at 1405 Lafayette Parkway, LaGrange, or online at allprohyundai.com. The all-new, all-pro Hyundai, where the customer always wins.
You're listening to Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tigers football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Right now the Tigers are leading 36-0 here at halftime. We talked to you about the Tigers getting up to 20-0. Let's tell you about how they did the rest of the last 4.5 minutes of the first half of play. LaGrange got the ball, and there's a penalty on the kickoff. They ended up at the ball at the 14-yard line. They had the little swing screen there. Mon Denson was hit super hard by Foster on that play, Greg. We're talking about defense and what a huge hit that. And we thought we had a hit six.
That's right. That's right. It turned out they called it an incomplete pass. Yep. But I'm telling you, Mon Denson has not been, and I don't know what they played like last year, but I promise you, he's been hit hard tonight. He'll walk away knowing that the Troup Tigers came to play in this first half of play especially.
So they have to punt the ball away. They punt the ball, and the Tigers get the ball at the 36 with 2:37 left to go the ball game. Now look at the first half, 2:37. They're already up just 20-0. So the Tigers take it. They have the ball in the 36. Sheely takes the ball and throws it down the field. It's really an option. Sheely takes the pitch. He steps back and throws it, and he's got Tolbert there right at the 1-yard line. Tolbert catches it, tries to fall forward, but they call him down at the 1. But we mentioned, if you give Trey Towns a sniff at the end zone, he's going to have to put it in, and he does that, exactly that. He puts it into the end zone, so it's 28-0. We had 2-point conversion. Also, Sheely takes it in for the 2-point conversion. So with a minute two, we're up 4 touchdowns.
That's right.
So you think, okay, well, that's enough. Let's get to take it in. But no, the LaGrange gets the ball. They fumble it. They fumble the ball on the kickoff. The Tigers get on top of it. They have the ball with 54 seconds. It actually goes down to 46 seconds.
That's right.
They put 54 seconds back on the clock. Sheely takes the ball. Actually, that's the play that Sheely throws to Tolbert. Towns into the end zone. So with almost maybe 30 seconds left to go,
right.
Tigers are up 36-0, and that's where we are as we go into the second half of play.
Wow, what an exhausting first half of play. People who are just kind of casually going around Troup County, maybe eating out or just driving around and tuning in and out of the radio.
Or maybe coming out of the movie theater, listening to us out there.
That's right. Eagle Sports, Eagle Radio right there at the Cinema 10, the Carmike Cinema 10. They can't believe. Do what? Troup 36, LaGrange nothing. Is that a final? No, that's halftime score, folks. But as Coach Kendall said, I was interviewing him as we were going into halftime, into the locker room, and he said, hey, we just capitalized on some mistakes that LaGrange made. We're playing real focused right now, but we really need to stay focused because, this is LaGrange, and and you don't need to go into the locker room thinking that you got this ball game under wraps. We got to come back out in the second half and play with just as much intensity. So hopefully, when you asked me on the sideline, so how's the Tigers over there? I said, really? They just seem business as usual.
Yep.
And really, they didn't really strike a chord of pandemonium until that fumble on the kickoff, and we had a chance to go up 5 touchdowns.
Well, that's huge. Let's take a quick break. We're doing the last spot set here, spot 214 if you're back in the station. 36-0 as the Troup High School Tigers are leading LaGrange right here on Eagle Sports.
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Kia of LaGrange. Come test drive a Kia Soul and receive a Georgia lottery ticket for a chance to win a new Kia Soul or up to $2.5 million. The 2014 Soul is totally transformed, it's uniquely styled, and features advanced technology. The Soul LX starts as low as $16,900 and is backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Stop by and see us today or shop anytime online at KiaofLaGrange.com and help support your local economy. Must be 18 years or older to play lottery games. Soul stock number 6564.
The story you are about to hear is real. I was working at 157 out of Holmes Pharmacy. Prescription buyer in trouble. My name's Friday. My job, help him.
I put out a call for Mr. Good Deal.
I understand. You'll get the most for your money at Holmes Pharmacy, and those are just the facts.
I feel a good deal better.
See Mr. Good Deal at Holmes Pharmacy in LaGrange and Hamilton. They'll be there for you when you need them. Holmes Pharmacy, the home of Mr. Good Deal.
Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixings to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9, or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
Getting you back into the game is Emory Southern Orthopedics' goal. The full-service orthopedic medical practice features board-certified surgeons, a prompt care center, surgical facility, and physical therapy services. The collaborative medical team at Emory Southern Orthopedics combines with leading-edge orthopedic treatment with proven traditional methods to achieving an active, pain-free lifestyle. Emory Southern Orthopedics, getting you back into your game.
Now back to more Troup Tigers football on Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Bowman, Greg Hicks live here from Callaway Stadium, high atop Callaway Stadium. Got my hands raised and just feel wonderful as the Troup High School Tigers are leading this one 36-0. Greg, when I was in high school, we didn't play LaGrange.
That's right. Neither did we.
And so it really don't have some, I guess, the kind of intensity that maybe some people feel in this rivalry. We just, as I made a joke somewhere, we just dated their women. That was pretty much the way But really excited as this rivalry has renewed itself. LaGrange owned it for a while. Through the 90s for sure.
Absolutely.
But to see the Troup High School Tigers come into this ball game and at halftime be leading 36-0, just it's a huge surprise to me.
And we're about to see Cameron Russell, 24, and Hunter Mowers, 18, receive the first kickoff of the night from LaGrange.
There's the kickoff. Taken back at the 10, up to the 20. Nice opening to the 25 to the 30. Fighting a way down across the 35 to the 37-yard line. That is a huge return for the Troup High School Tigers. Minute 39 left to go in the third quarter of play. The Tigers will have the ball there at the 38-yard line, where they end up marking it. But that's a great return down from about the 5 all the way up to the 38.
Yes, I was checking the concessionaire out at that time, Jack. We appreciate when you're sitting high up and with a crowd like this, you don't really want to have to leave your perch.
Not at all. Smith reverses out. Nice play from the inside and big hit in the inside by the Tigers.
Sophomore Cameron Russell, number 25, takes it on a counter play, takes it right off the hip of Hudson Newton, and is able to pick up about 4 strong yards. It'll be 2nd down and 6 for the Tigers.
They had that play earlier in the ball game. That was where Sheely tripped. He had a nice big hole and just kind of tripped as he was going down the line. So the Tigers back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be Sheely back there in the backfield to the near side. Looks like it's Miss Bonner on the other side. And Bonner's going to get the call. Smith's going to hand it to him. He's fighting, getting a couple of yards there. Brings up third down.
Kind of like last week when we called the Callaway-LaGrange game where LaGrange was tackling a football. That's the first thing I've noticed, number 17 for LaGrange, going in. And rather than trying to tackle Sheely, he was tackling the football and trying to snatch it out of his hands. So, the Tigers, LaGrange being down 5 touchdowns, they have got to create some turnovers or try to get the ball back somehow. And that's certainly the way they do. And, the coaching staff's already told them, guys, get it back within reason, no personal fouls, anything like that. Try to tackle that football, do what you got to do. And the Tigers need to understand that, hold on to that football.
Well, the Tigers are also probably told at halftime, hey, it's like nothing.
That's right.
You got to go in there and play this to win the ball game. And we saw LaGrange lose about 2 touchdowns. Actually, let Keller come back to that ball game. As Sheely goes around the right side, does not pick up the first down. He's going to be about 2 yards short.
It'll be 4th and maybe, let's see, they're going to about 4th and 2.5 for the Tigers. They'll spot the ball at about the 46-yard line of your Tigers. This will be another punt for the Tigers. It'll be, I think, his second, maybe third punt of the evening for Will Smith.
At the punt away. I think this is third, if I'm not mistaken.
He will be standing on about the 32-yard line. No time for trickery, just simply good snap.
There's a snap. Has to step to his left a little bit. Gets the kickoff. Nice kick taken at the 25-yard line. Good upward field motion for the Grangers. The Tigers have to get on him. They do catch him from behind, but he gets across the 50 to the 40. Big play for the Grangers. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 30-yard return for the Grangers.
Say Sanders actually came up from behind and absolutely nailed him from the backside. Pursuing the punting team took a bad angle at that time. If they'd have stayed in their lanes, again, the coaching staff has to remind them, guys, you're up for 5 touchdowns. Still, you want to protect that lead. You want to protect this house, even though we're visitors this year. But, there's a little bit of pride trying to keep them out of the end zone. You got a shutout going, so try to do that. And stay focused. Don't let your guard down. And that's what the Tigers have got to keep reminding themselves. Enjoy the game, but also keep hitting and playing with the intensity that you did the first half.
Quarterback Ahmad Ogletree go back under center. That plays whistle dead. I think the guys are moving in the Granger line, if I'm not mistaken.
Looks like we're going to call a timeout from LaGrange's side.
Maybe to keep the penalty from taking place. All right, so let's go ahead. They take a timeout. We take one as well. 36-0 in favor of the Troup High School Tigers. 30 seconds. Back to the station right here on Eagle Sports.
Rob Upchurch, your RE/MAX result agent. No matter if you're selling or buying, the first phone call you should make is to Rob Upchurch at 706-845-7000. This week's featured listing is a single-family home in the Piney Hill subdivision of LaGrange with an open kitchen, master on the main floor, and access to a private lake for only $116,700. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed, call Rob Upchurch at 706-845-7000 or see it at robupchurchsales.com.
You're listening to Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tigers football.
We didn't really see this from our vantage point. I just got a text from George back at the station, George Simpson, and he said that on the video that the ball was actually stripped. LaGrange thought they had it on that kickoff. LaGrange is going to toss the ball to the right side, and it's going to be Mon Denson. Takes to the right side, picks up a few yards. About 3, second down.
Good pursuit by the Tigers. Kept Denson in check all night long, and as you said, what a tremendous hit on about the 8-yard line in the first half. And the Tigers really need to send a message the rest of this ball game by just continuing to pour on that defensive intensity. You just up 5 touchdowns, you just want to pin your ears back and come after these guys.
Straight eye for the Grangers. Ogletree under center. Backs up, going to throw a quick out. It's caught, and the Tigers just sniff it out completely. They're going to lose big yardage back there as the Tigers do a tremendous job on defense on the swing pass.
Let me tell you, that cornerback, Vanquez Bonner, did not bite. He backed up a step. He saw that the wideout took a hard drive and then back up. It was a little stab pass. He approached him, tackled him by the ankle. He wasn't going anywhere. 2-man tackle. Austin Carter came in from behind, helped him move him back to the ball's actually loses yard. It'll be 3rd down and 11 as the ball rests on the 41-yard line of the Troup High Tigers. So as LaGrange comes up to the line of scrimmage.
We got trips to the far side. Ogletree going to roll out to his left, looking, got time. Now the time's ended. He's going to have to run the ball. He's going to be hit and brought down. No, he's still on his feet. Gets across the 35-yard line, so picks him upfield motion. It's going to bring up 4th down.
We got a flag, and I don't know if it's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct on number 8, Justice Marable. He was, you just don't know. They were dancing around, and that penalty flag, even if it's 5 yards from the spot of the foul, will wind up giving them.
Personal foul against the Tigers.
Yeah. So that'll be definitely a first down. It'll take the ball inside the.
Interesting. We just got a score from Callaway.
Wow.
No score in the second quarter. Callaway versus Best Academy. Best Academy had a good showing for themselves last year.
I was going to say 2 years ago we went up. We went up there. I think Callaway had them like 60-something to nothing. Yeah. And they were just putting it together. But last year they actually went to the playoffs and did well. So, I don't think Callaway went up there thinking that they were going to just push him over.
So Grangers with a fresh set of downs now. Run a little reverse. Down to the 15. It's LaPerry Perry, the ball carrier. Fighting his way down at the 10. They'll call him out of bounds. Right at the 10-yard, maybe at the 11.
Yeah, one of the things, and you can see the LaGrange is in a hurry-up offense trying to get some of this stuff back. But, again, it went out of bounds, so there's no need to run and use all your energy to get back to the line of scrimmage. But, so often you see a very intense game at any level. And the victor comes out, and it was like, wow, an impressive victory, that you almost have a letdown the next week, or you have to kind of keep yourself in check. So many times at the collegiate level, that team, it barely escapes the hands of defeat the next week on an inferior team.
Perry going to get a fake handoff to him. It's going to be Denson get the ball down the inside. Maybe one of his best runs inside the ball game. Gets inside the 5. It'll be first and goal from them from there.
Just like Trey Towns, Denson got the ball it was a little crisscross. When he handed the ball, I bet his eyes got real wide. He's like, whoa, there's a big hole. And he takes off. He picks up about 6 inside the 10 down to the 6-yard line. So it'll be first and goal. Actually, the ball's just inside the 5.
Perry
running the same play.
And there's going to be a flag on that play. I think we got movement up against the Grangers.
No, he's going to call it offsides against the Tigers. The side judge over here, the line judge, is saying, boom, boom, Troup ran the same play. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Well, I'm with you. Plus, you've got an option there. They could hand the ball off to Perry as he's coming from his wing position in motion. So you're right, Greg. It is half the distance to the end zone against the Tigers.
So let's see where they're going to spot it. They had the ball on about the 1-yard line. They're going to back it up to the 3-yard line. So it'll be first and goal from the 3-yard line for LaGrange. Now, this is when we need a goal line stand very similar to what the Cavaliers did last week against LaGrange.
But now LaGrange has first and goal from there. They're going to move 2 men out to the outside. Toss it to Denson. Denson, he's got plenty of running room. He's going to score. So the Grangers put 6 on the board. So 36-6 now is your score. LaGrange taking advantage of the Tigers not able to really get a first down on that first kickoff. That's exactly what they needed to do. So with 7:05 left to go in the third quarter play, Tigers lead 36-6, and they'll attempt a point after touchdown. Snap, hold, kick is up, and that kick is good. As we mentioned, 7:05 left to go. 36-7 is your score. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on 96.9 and 1240 WLAG.
The story you are about to hear is real. It was a big day in my life, and then she drove by.
I'm a lousy shopper. I just don't know where to go to find the best pharmacy.
Lady, are you telling me you drive all over town and shop around several places before you're done? There's no need to be running around with Mr. Good Deal. You'll save time and money with no aggravation.
Where can I find this Mr. Good Deal?
Holmes Pharmacy, the home of Mr. Good Deal in LaGrange and Hamilton.
You're listening to Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tigers football.
All right, here we go. Welcome back to Troup Tiger football. Just 7:05 remaining in this third quarter of play. LaGrange will be set to kick off after they score their first touchdown of the night, making the score Troup 36, LaGrange 7. Back deep will be Mess Bonner and Hunter Mowers for the Tigers. And here's the kickoff. The kickoff goes deep. Looks like Mess Bonner will pick it up at about the 3-yard line. He'll bring it out past the 15, 20, 23. He'll be kicked out of bounds at the 23-yard line. So there the Tigers will have it first and 10 from the 23-yard line. We got another flag on the field.
Way down the field, a little pop there by number 15 of the Grangers as he kind of popped him as he was going to bounds. That's Emmanuel Swanson.
And Vanquez Bonner looks like he has a cramp. Also, Emmanuel Trammell is walking off with a cramp. Not good for your two defensive cornerbacks to have a cramp.
Looking to see what the officials are going to call here. .6:59 left to go in the third quarter of play. 36-7 is your score. Troup High School Tigers leading this one. Officials conferring there at about the 25-yard line. Taking a look at one of the injured Tigers down the field as well.
Looks like it's Daniel Guy. Second half. Last week he had the first half coverage, and Dr. Todd had the second. Dr. Terry had the second one. Terry had the first half, and he's got the second half. So got Dr. Guy's out taking a look at looks like Mess Bonner.
Okay, let's take 60 seconds back to the station as they take care of the players right here on right here on Eagle Sports. Get that right.
Touchdown! Great teams bring together skill, the right equipment, and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated teams sport medical expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive support services. That's why our heart clinic is leading the way in cardiovascular care and ranked in the top 10% of all U.S. hospitals for medical excellence. West Georgia Health is also accredited by the Commission on Cancer and brings together the latest in diagnostic and treatment protocols. When it comes to keeping you healthy, West Georgia Health is on your side. From quality outcomes and advanced procedures to community education, we're in the game for you. For more information or to review our playbook, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
Now back to more Troup Tigers football on Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back. The Tigers, after a penalty that went against them, will have the ball inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. That's will start with a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10.
You know, you got to admire their PA announcer. You said he's a PA announcer for the Falcons.
Al Bell, right?
What a great voice he has.
Will Smith going to hand the ball off. Actually, is that Towns with the ball?
Actually, no. Mess Bonner, number 11, takes it. He actually takes it off left tackle, left guard, and turns it back right and picks up about, looks like it's 5 yards. So it'll be second, maybe 4, give him 4 yards, 2nd and 6.
Yeah, Al Bell is doing the statement announcing for the Grangers.
And what a great job he does.
He works with the Falcons. Also does LaGrange College football here at the stadium as well.
And, you know, speaking of LaGrange College, I'm excited about their season this year, getting to know Coach Mummy. We're doing a lot of work there at Mud Creek Graphics for LaGrange College, especially the football team inside the locker room. And we're getting excited. I'm going to bring Scott over here, and we're going to see what these Panthers can do.
A lot of fun. As Will Smith is going to keep it, cuts inside, gets to the 20, and just didn't get a chance to hand the ball off. They hit him before he could go into the pitch relationship as well. So Grangers kind of really doing a good job of tightening down on the Tigers as they're looking at a 3rd down.
And looks like we're going to have, I don't know if that's Miss Mathis on the ground, and which is not it's either that or Tristan Thompson. Kind of hard to see here. They're both big kids. That's Tristan Thompson. There's Big Mitch in the back. You don't need to lose one of your big offensive linemen, especially all the adrenaline and anxiety, I guess, or adrenaline especially in that first half. When it goes away quick, and you really got to hydrate.
Well, let's take a look at him. Let's take a quick break back to the station. It's 36-7 in favor of the Troup High School Tigers right here on Eagle Sports.
Getting you back into the game is Emory Southern Orthopedics' goal. The full-service orthopedic medical practice features board-certified surgeons, a prompt care center, surgical facility, and physical therapy services. The collaborative medical team at Emory Southern Orthopedics combines with leading-edge orthopedic treatment with proven traditional methods to aid you in achieving an active, pain-free lifestyle. Emory Southern Orthopedics, getting you back into your game.
You're listening to Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tigers football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Mormon, Greg Hicks live here from Callaway Stadium as the Tigers are leading this one. Tristan Thompson being escorted off the field. Looks like just a cramp in his leg. And Greg, you mentioned that sometimes you get an adrenaline rush. It rises you up to heights, but then you kind of fall down a little bit as that adrenaline starts to wear off.
And it wears off quick as well. George Benitez is in there, and let's see who else is in for the Tigers. Colton Whitley, number 50. Colton Whitley comes in, replaces Tristan Thompson.
Will Smith will go under center, split back to the backfield behind him. And
encroachment on LaGrange, so that'll give the Tigers 5 yards.
That'll be the first down right there.
That'll be enough for the first down, as it was 2nd and 4. So we appreciate that. 5:49 left in this third quarter play. Your Troup Tigers up 36-7 over LaGrange. Large crowd still here, Jack.
Yeah.
Nobody's really left. Now, I think after last week's game, people are nervous.
No, don't want to take a chance on that.
We certainly don't want it to happen this week, but we don't want the crowd to leave either.
Tigers back under center, split backs behind Smith. Smith going down the line. And they're stunting right inside that guard tackle gap to stop that. And I got another big guy down on the ground.
Number 74, George Benitez. His big offensive line has no chance coming down. Now, you know they're stunning. I don't know if he's walking like his knees hurt him. I don't know if he's got a cramp or not. But Coach Kendall is coming out on the field. I don't know if he's calling a timeout or if they're just going to give him an opportunity. I don't know if they're going to charge him with a timeout. LaGrange is showing 2 timeouts left. Troup still has 3 timeouts left.
Well, they're going to give them some water as well. So let's take 30 seconds back to the station. Tigers leading 36-7 right here on Eagle Sports.
All right, I want to ask you something, but you have to promise not to laugh at me.
Okay, what?
Do you think the State Farm jingle really works?
Like, for real? Like, if you sing the jingle, will your agent actually appear and help you out? Yeah, of course it works. I saw it on the internet.
Having your own State Farm agent means having a real person to help you when you need them. State Farm agent Matt Orr on the square in LaGrange. Call 706-882-0046.
You're listening to Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tigers football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Coleman and Greg Hicks live from Callaway Stadium. Will Smith going to take the snap, hand the ball off quickly, and second effort is going to get us across the 30 down to the 33-yard line by Sheely, who comes up limping.
He comes up with a cramp, too. Actually, that was Mess Bonner. What a nice run behind Gabe Dowden, Jr. He comes in and on the offensive line, and we've also got number 62 for the Tigers in. That'll be Brandon Turner. He's actually a sophomore. So as our big offensive senior linemen start going down with cramps, you know, they got to have somebody to replace them. They start digging deep, Jack, down into the sophomore units, and that's I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Yeah, got to get these guys hydrated. And remember, this is the first game for the Troup High School Tigers.
A lot of adrenaline, though. A lot of adrenaline.
Smith takes the ball, hands the ball off to his tailback. He's going to cut back inside, and he's going to be hit and stopped pretty well. Brings up 4th down, and the Tigers will have to punt the ball away.
Now, I don't know why not Dexter Sheely, but they're pushing. Oh, they're asking the coaches to go for it rather than to punt. And
no,
I don't. That's not the smart play right now. You need to punt, go back on defense.
I know you're excited. You want to make something big happen, but no, we need to just punt the ball away, get a good punt, pin them back. Field position is why we did so well in that first half of play.
We had field position unlike we've never had before. Unlike we've ever had before, it really at most any game, but particularly with LaGrange. So you appreciate that field position.
Smith will be doing the punting. Takes the snap, gets the ball off. Nice kick,
yes.
Beautiful. It's going to hit at the 30, take a Tiger bounce down to the 25 to the 23-yard line, and that's where LaGrange will have it 1st and 10. 30 seconds back to the station, 36-7 in favor of the Troup High School Tigers right here on Eagle Sports.
You're busy with places to go and people to see. At CB&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CB&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today.
CB&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Fees and restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Now back to more Troup Tigers football on Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Coleman, Greg Hicks live here from Callaway Stadium. It's a great night for the Troup High School Tigers as they're winning this ball game 36-7 with 3:18 left to go in the third quarter of play. Rangers with the ball now, resting on the 23-yard line. That's where they'll have it 1st and 10. Ogletree under center, I formation behind him. He'll back up the pass, looking, got a man out there who's wide open, and it's going to be overthrown. And my goodness, he was as wide open as we've seen anyone.
If you look down, Emmanuel Trammell, number 3, Coach Burks knew he was fighting for cramps, And, what are you going to do? I don't know what their backup's like on the second string corners and stuff, but there is no way Trammell can stay in this ball game, the cramp the way he is right now. He can't even hardly get off the field. There's no way he's going to keep up running. So why not exploit that weakness?
You're exactly right. They did that. We'll keep it here as they've called a timeout to check on him. 3:13 left to go in the third.
So he's walking off the field under the help of the Tigers trainer. But at the same time, and those trainers provided through Auburn University facilitated by Southern Rehab, Lori Jeter over at Southern Rehab. We appreciate all they do for the Tiger staff.
Wing right, split right. Ogletree will roll to his right, and he'll swing it out complete to the big fullback. Fullback out of the backfield there. That's number 8, Emmanuel Montman.
Going to be short of the first down by about 2 yards. It'll put the ball at the 32-yard line. He had to get out to the 34 for a first down. Actually, the 33, so it'll be 3rd and 1. So Tigers need to step it up here on defense, really stick it to them, maybe create a loss on this, maybe even a turnover. It'd be nice to get the ball back and kind of get off the field from a defensive stand. Always nice to have the ball control on the offense.
Yep. Ogletree backs up. Hands the ball off to Denson, who's hit right at the line of scrimmage. He's going to lose some yardage.
Good job by Austin Carter from his middle linebacker position. Man, has he played a well of a ball game tonight. Came barreling through there. And of course, Justice Marable gets up, wants to know why he didn't throw an unsportsmanlike flag on him, where he got a flag earlier. LaGrange is really trying to hurry up right now, Jack.
Right.
Trying to catch up. And, the Tigers have really got to stick it to him. So it's 4th and 1. Literally, LaGrange has no choice but to go for it. And they're going to try to draw him off sides for sure. Maybe a late count, Jack.
We're going to watch for this. Tigers showing blitz. Long snap count. They're going to have to call timeout.
Well, that'll be good for the Tigers because they need to rest as far as their hydration goes.
They take a timeout. We take one as well with 1:55 left to go in the third quarter of play. 36-7 is your score with the Troup High School Tigers leading right here on Eagle Sports.
The story you're about to hear is real. I was working out of my office at Holmes Pharmacy. My name is Friday. Then she walked in.
I've got to see Mr. Good Deal.
You came to the right place, lady.
Do you work here?
At Holmes Pharmacy? Yeah, I'm Friday.
Today's just Wednesday.
Holmes Pharmacy has a great selection of over-the-counter medications and home health care needs, and those are just the facts. Holmes Pharmacy in LaGrange and Hamilton, home of Mr. Good Deal.
That's why I'm here.
You're listening to Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tigers football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Mormon, Greg Hicks, Nicovia running the board over here for us. George T. Bird and Britt back at the station making sure everything's happening. We'll get an updated score from Callaway for you in just a few moments. Ogletree runs a quarterback sneaking. I don't know that he got it.
I don't know that he got it.
I don't think he did. He had to get to about the 33.
It all depends on the spot, guys. It all depends on the spot.
Oh, boy.
O.J. Ziegler gets off the bottom of the pile.
First down. They call it first down.
They're not even going to measure it. Okay, good job. I don't know that. But you know what? Hey, they got the first down. First down with LaGrange. Come on, Tigers. You got to hold them. 1:45 left in the third quarter of play. Your Troup Tigers up 36-7 over LaGrange as the clock starts to run on this first down.
Manuel Mann goes at the fullback position. Denson, the tailback. Backing up to pass as the quarterback. He's going to air it out. Way overthrows his intended receiver again. And that's really another touchdown pass that's just overthrown.
Absolutely. You've got Ken Truitt, which Ken, a sophomore, is one heck of an athlete. And I've said before, you better watch out. He may be your next quarterback. He's a good athlete. He's got good speed. And so I'm kind of glad to see him in there and get his legs stretched out. And he's probably thank goodness that that ball was overthrown.
Well, it would have been a big play for the Grangers. Minute 26 left to go. Clock stops on the incomplete pass. They have two wings roll back over to the left side. Man split wide left and right. Toss sweep to Denson. Denson gets to the 30. And he's hit at the 35. Gets to the 36-yard line. It'll bring up third down.
Picks up 3 yards on a sweep. Good job by the Tigers stretching it out like that. You got Ken Truitt in there on the play. Jonathan Foster on the play coming back. Hunter Mowers as well. Give credit to that interior lineman, too. Ziegler over the nose leading it up. You got Hudson Newton in there right now. Again, he's playing both ways. And he's yet to catch a cramp. Now, I may jinx him now. He may get one. It's hard to say. Also, for the Tigers, number 52 is in there. Brandon Barrington, a sophomore.
Ogletree tries to find someone to throw the ball to. Completes it to his fullback at the 50. He's brought down. A lot of pressure on Ogletree, but he finally finds the open man in Emmanuel Mann.
He just, we got a flag down at the 35-yard line.
That could come back.
It looks like it's going to be holding against, it's hard to say what the back judge is going to call. Let's see what we got. Holding against LaGrange. So good, that'll come back. That'll take some time off the clock. 38 seconds to go in the third quarter. Your Tigers up 36-7. If you've tuned in and out all night, what a game you've missed without being here at the stadium tonight. And I look around the stadium, Jack. There's nobody left. I mean, it's still a full
packed house.
Crowd. It sure is. On both end zones, all the bleachers are full. People on the grass, standing up everywhere. Stands are still full. I don't know that anybody's left. And again, last week, I think the people learned their lesson. And from a Troup's perspective, I've seen it. We've both seen it through the years, but Troup will just vacate because LaGrange had already won the ball game. But they're sticking around for this one, guys.
Ogletree goes to the shotgun snap. 3rd and long for him. Backs up to pass. Backs up, looks, going to air it out down the field. Goes up and is caught for a first down back at the 47-yard line. Eventually, if they kept going to that, they were going to get it.
Well, Hunter Mowers actually all over him, and the ball was placed out there, and they just really went up for a jump catch. The ball's out to close to midfield at the 47-yard line. You could actually figure that ball was underthrown. Yep. But at any rate, the ball did get caught. Ken Truitt did a nice job out there. He'll be backing out now. Emmanuel Trammell, senior cornerback, is coming back in. He with his hopefully he's got his legs all stretched out. LaGrange is going to be throwing the ball downfield. They've got to.
Quite a bit. Ogletree takes his shotgun snap, backs up. He's deep. Finally throws the ball, and almost intercepted. Oh, my goodness gracious. Does Jonathan Foster want that back?
Yes, he does, and it's just one of those things where Ogletree, in his youth or inexperience at throwing the ball downfield, threw into all kind of Tiger coverage like that, and I know he's thinking he wish he had that back, and just like Jonathan Foster's thinking, he's stretching that calf out. He's wishing he had that back. As a baseball player, sir, he's certainly used to jumping back against that fence, making those catches.
Yep.
But his right calf is tightening up on him. Jonathan Foster, number 13, so he's trying to stretch it out as much as he can. And folks, if you to understand what we're talking about, you say, why aren't they in shape? Well, they could be in great shape, but with the heat, humidity, and the adrenaline.
Especially.
When it goes away fast. You just can't stop those cramps.
Actually, quads really to this near side. Ogletree going to roll out, throw it.
Oh, yes. Good job.
Caught, but what great coverage by the Tigers.
Wow. Number 26 for the Tigers, Quintero McDaniel, came up, and about the time he caught it, absolutely nailed him. And they had all kind of LaGrange players out here on this sideline bleeding away. That'll be 3rd down and 8 for LaGrange as we come back. That's the end of your third quarter play. Troup High Tigers 36, LaGrange 7. You're listening to Eagle Sports.
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Kia of LaGrange. Come test drive a Kia Soul and receive a Georgia lottery ticket for a chance to win a new Kia Soul or up to $2.5 million. The 2014 Soul is totally transformed, it's uniquely styled, and features advanced technology. The Soul LX starts as low as $16,900 and is backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Stop by and see us today or shop anytime online at KiaofLaGrange.com and help support your local economy. Must be 18 years or older to play lottery games. Soul stock number 6564.
Joel Upchurch is your RE/MAX result agent. No matter if you're buying or selling, the first phone call you should make is to Joel Upchurch at 706-845-7000. This week's featured listing is a single-family home on Bernard Avenue in LaGrange with a spacious family room, large kitchen with a formal dining room, oversized master suite and bath, and a private backyard for only $114,900. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed, call Joel Upchurch at 706-845-7000 or see it at joelupchurch.com.
You're listening to Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troop Tigers football.
4 receivers for the Grangers on this near side as the quarterback Ogletree got a lot of people in front of him. He reverses his field, goes back the other way, right into the hands of some Tigers. Who's going to wrap him up? Oh, my goodness, at the 36.
Number 2, Jadarius Smith. Austin Carter set him up, and Jadarius Smith just leveled him. That'll lose about 14, 15 yards back way inside.
Almost would have been better to run it out of bounds to this near side. The inexperience of a young quarterback.
Yes. Well, he wanted to make something happen. Right now, you're down 4 touchdowns, 36-7, and he's got no choice but to try to make something happen. It's kind of like Johnny football last year, and he just couldn't do it. The Tigers, excellent coverage on defense that time. Now, will LaGrange, 4th down and 20. Will they do a fake punt, or will they just punt it away with 11 left in this ball game?
I think they're going to punt the ball away. There's the snap. Gus steps up, high kick. Actually, his best kick tonight.
Punt.
Fair catch called for back at the 18. And
great job by Hunter Mowers.
Yeah, he did. He kind of looked that in very nicely, brought it in, and the Tigers will have the ball 10:55.
And Jack, this is really where you want about an 8-minute drive.
Yeah.
If you want to get a quick 6, we'll take that too. But this is really where you just want to pound the football.
Well, also you may see some younger players coming in, kind of give them a chance to. But I'm a ball control guy. Let me get across the 50. Let me get about 5 minutes into a drive, and then let's maybe bring some younger guys in.
Well, I'm with you, bringing those younger guys in, but they may be coming in by half to this time, because I see Tristan Thompson's back in. All your starting lineups back in, but at the same time, with cramps and all that, you may have substitution whether you want it or not.
Tigers look at the sideline, getting their calls from their coaching staff. 36-7 in favor of the Troup High School Tigers with 10:55 left to go in the contest. Smith down the line. Had a little bit of trouble with that exchange. Right now, LaGrange is doing a good job of pinching inside and making it harder for Smith to get that ball. We almost need to take an outside step instead of maybe right down the line to kind of alleviate that.
Well, in the first half, LaGrange basically just sat back, didn't do a whole lot of stunting, just played heads-up defense. Now, to kind of create some havoc, they're trying to stunt and do some things. And, the thing that the chance that you take when you do run slants and you do blitz your linebackers is that when you miss that tackle and that quick hole opens, you leave yourself wide open for a long gain, if not a touchdown. So when you do that defensive schematic like that, you really got to pay attention. They're letting that clock run down 6, 5. They got to hurry up. They're going to get this play off. 3, 2. I don't know if they're going to get it off.
Smith actually snaps the ball, takes the toss. He's going to run the ball back up the middle himself, and he's going to stay on his feet, spins, almost gets the first down. Needed to get to the 30 and pulled up right there at the 28.
Man, I'm knocking you, Jack. I see Dustin Ward on the sidelines kind of throwing his clipboard around thinking, come on now, Will, you got to step forward to get that first down. So he got
actually, up. If he just slid right there at the 28, he could have got it.
He had open field. He was excited. He got there, and he actually stopped. And when he spun around, they actually pushed him backwards. So it'll be 3rd down and about a half a yard. The ball rests on the Tigers' 28-yard line. They got to get to 29 for a first down. As every play, the Tigers are letting that play clock run all the way down to about 2 seconds, maybe 1 before they snap it.
Smith under center, takes the snap, comes down the line, hands it off, first down Tigers.
Just straight up the middle behind center. Hudson Newton, a big 62 for the Tigers. Brandon Turner, again, Brandon, a sophomore, getting some playing time, giving those big offensive linemen a chance. And like you said, you got to get some of those younger kids in there. But Hudson Newton playing one well of the ball game. I'm looking at him now, and he's kind of leaning over. He's going both ways a lot, so he's tired. If you see him grabbing his shoulder pads, he knows he's tired, but he's doing a wonderful job at the center for the Troup Tigers tonight.
Smith back under center, takes the snap. Nice little cross is going to be handed off to his tailback, who's going to fight to get to the outside. Gets to the 35, gains about 4. That play actually went about 15 off to this near side.
Absolutely. Good job. Looks like it was Dre Towns.
Towns the ball carrier.
Just couldn't quite get outside as we had about 3 LaGrange guys just chase him out of bounds. But, hey, he's able to push him 4 yards on a long angle, and that'll be 2nd down and call it 6 as the clock stops at 8. Well, actually, they're going to start it up. Well, they're behind by 29. I think the magic number is 30 in the 4th quarter that the clock would run continuously.
Yep.
Evidently, they pulled him down before he went out of bounds.
Smith takes the handoff, gives the handoff into the line. Another about 2 yards on that one. Quick score coming back, George at the station giving us this one. Callaway right now, they're at halftime. Still 0-0. Going into halftime, Callaway had the ball, 2nd and goal on the 2, but fumbled the ball there inside the 5. I thought I heard somebody scream. That was Tony Walls, and we heard from here.
Is he saying, can you believe that, Jack?
Are you kidding me, Brandon? Are you kidding me, Brandon?
Are you kidding me? Yeah, having a lot of fun. I sure hope the Cavaliers come away with a victory tonight, but I think they're finding out real quick that Best Academy is not the Best Academy of 2 years ago.
No.
Sure.
They're the better academy than they were.
There you go. They're not the best yet, but they're better. We're going to have a timeout taken by the Tigers.
They take a timeout. We take one as well. 7:21. Actually, the clock's still ticking.
Come
on. Stop the clock. It's still ticking. 15. Come on, guys. It's still ticking.
The clock operator he's not paying attention.
No, he's not paying attention at all.
Either that or
it's broke.
It's broke, yeah.
Well, all right.
It's still ticking.
All right, while they fix that, we're going to take a break right here. So the Tigers leading 36-7 as it's still ticking in this timeout right here on Eagle Sports.
Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixings to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9 or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
Now back to more Troup Tigers football on Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. 36-7 is your score. 7:20 left to go in this contest. Tigers leading. But learning lessons from the Rangers of last week, they're not going to take any chances. They want to continue this drive and move the ball down the field. 3rd down and about 3. Smith, tall sweep. Going around the left side. Tigers got to get up across the 40. Going to be real close to the first down.
They're going to be about a half a yard, maybe 2 feet short. So that would be 2/3 of a yard, I guess.
Yeah,
right?
That's Mess Bonner taking it to the right there, about the 1 foot to get the first down across the 40 to the 41.
Now I know Dexter Shealy. This time he's saying, "Let's go, let's go." So what does the coaching staff with 6:55 left in this football game? I'm thinking you go for it, Jack, especially with maybe 2 feet, maybe less than 2 feet.
Well, that's exactly what they're doing. The guys are still in the field. Clock's ticking down.
Tigers have 2 timeouts left. LaGrange has 1. So they will definitely go for it. Maybe they'll try to get LaGrange to jump off sides.
There's the snap. No. Smith reverses his field. Hands the ball off. We hit the first
more
across the 35, almost to midfield.
Shealy behind Hudson Newton. Finally, Hudson is starting to get up feeling a cramp, but he gets up, but he comes right behind Hudson Newton. Not only does he pick up 2 feet, he picks up about 7 yards, so he goes out to the 47-yard line. That clock will stop as they adjust the change. They wind the clock now, so clock is running at 6:25 and counting. We're in the 4th quarter. Your Troup Tigers up 36-7 over LaGrange as the Tigers looking to put together, what'd you say, about a 6-minute drive, Jack?
That's what I wanted, 6 minutes.
There you go. I totally agree.
Smith back under center. Takes the snap down the line again, makes the handoff, and a big drive for the Tigers.
Look at here.
The 40, down to the 35-yard line, dragging people as Dre Towns refuses to let anybody bring him down.
He picked up 10, 20, 25, and he drug guys 10 yards. And it looks like in the heavyweight battle of the big ones on the inside, Hudson Newton may finally have met his match. He's tired. I don't know that he can get up. His legs are cramping. And now we've got another Tiger down. And that may be Dre because he dragged guys 10 yards. He's checking his legs out. Yeah, Hudson Newton is down on the 46, 47-yard line. Really don't know what's wrong with him. Probably just a cramp. And so
that is Dre Towns down. And
Dr. Martin with Emory will be over looking at Dre Towns.
Are they pointing to the end zone calling for somebody?
Actually, they're looking at calling the EMT and maybe the stretchers.
Don't like this.
No,
Not with, oh, my goodness.
And I don't know, Dr. Guy's there holding his legs down, but they need to hurry up. I don't know what's going on.
Wow, so they're calling for a stretcher.
I don't know.
Yeah, because I'm looking at the ambulance. They're pulling the stretcher out on the far side, and they'll bring it out to take care of Dre Towns. while they're checking on him, let's take 60 seconds back to the station. 36-7 in favor of the Tigers right here on Eagle Sports.
The all-new, all-pro Hyundai in LaGrange is offering the All-Pro Advantage. Friends and family pricing on all-new Hyundais for everyone. Save thousands. With 0% financing on 2014 Sonatas and Elantras. Purchase a 2015 Sonata for only $20,899. All veterans receive an additional $500 on top of our already low prices. Visit us at 1405 Lafayette Parkway, LaGrange, or online at allprohyundai.com. The all-new, all-pro Hyundai, where the customer always wins.
Hi friends, Jesse Lichter here with Kia of LaGrange. Come test drive a Kia Soul and receive a Georgia lottery ticket for a chance to win a new Kia Soul or up to $2.5 million. The 2014 Soul is totally transformed, it's uniquely styled, and features advanced technology. The Soul LX starts as low as $16,900 and is backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Stop by and see us today or shop anytime online at KiaofLaGrange.com and help support your local economy. Must be 18 years or older to play lottery games. Soul stock number 6564.
You're listening to Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troop Tigers football.
Very frightening situation here at the stadium as the Tigers are leading 36-7. Right now, Dre Towns, their leading rusher. He's got 4 touchdowns on the night so far. He's flat on his back on the field. Very quickly, they called for a stretcher from the ambulance out on the end zone on the scoreboard side. And they're tending to him, about 7 or 8 guys there around him. We're just trying to see what's going on there, and they're being very careful. A good thing is we don't see any neck brace. It doesn't seem to be a neck situation, but they're working down that right leg on the shin. It looks like a broken right leg, possibly. Oh my goodness!
We're getting word from the coaches up here. They're with their headsets on. Because that was so quick, and Dr. Guy's out there, Dr. Martin, they're both. I
think Terry's down there as well.
Oh, that's right, orthopedic surgeons, and as soon as they saw it, they didn't take. I mean, it was instant reaction calling for the stretcher. Now, with that, we also have Hudson Newton, and I had been talking about him the last several plays. That he has been battling on that inside center, and also been going both ways. He's laying on the Tiger side of the 50 on the 47-yard line. He's getting his calf and leg rubbed out right now, so he's okay. He just needs some attention, but not so much. They're bringing a backboard out for Dre Towns, so as much to keep his leg, if that in fact is the problem. You see a backboard like that, Jack, you start thinking about head injury and neck, and
I'm sure they just want to make sure that they take real good care of the young man. With an explosive back, with a tremendous asset to the Tigers, but to lose him in the first game, it looks like we may. That's going to be a tough. Of course, now at the same time, Dre has done the lion's share of the scoring tonight. We've seen Shealy, we've seen Mess Bonner step up and do a great job in the backfield as well. So it's not an all is lost kind of situation, but you still don't want a young man that is as prolific a runner. Actually, you don't want anybody to get hurt, period. But a young man that has been such a prolific runner for the Tigers to be injured in the very first game of the season.
And you know what you like to see is, we talk about the lines being blurred so much. Down on the sidelines you got Demetrius Good, one all-state athlete for Troop Tigers. LaGrange tried to recruit him over for years back when Pardue was up here, and he never could get him. They finally got him on the staff now. He's on the coaching staff, and you got Big John Oliver that played over at Troup and went on down to Central Florida to play for a couple of years. He's now LaGrange's chaplain. So I look down, but then you got Diallo Burks, and you got Good, and you got
Thomas Crocker, the defense coordinator.
But they're all down there with the doctors checking everything out. So they're at the field, trying to give Dre Towns a kind of a encouragement, right? It's like, hey, but that's good to see. It's good to see the coaches coming out supporting one another. Coach Lynn Kendall over him, and they're all going to pitch in together and see if they can keep. And I see that Dr. Guy is down there keeping his leg as still as he can possibly can.
Okay, well, while they're continuing to work on him, let's take another 60 seconds back to the station. 36-7 is your score. We're in an injury timeout as they're working on Dre Towns down the field. You're listening to Troop High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food.
So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixings to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9 or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
Hey, man, my car just broke down. I need to call a towing company.
Well, then you should probably call a towing company.
I know. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I need to call a towing company.
Right, a towing company. You should call a towing company.
Ah, man, come on. I'm trying to tell you, which company should I call?
Oh, call a towing company.
Oh, call a towing company.
A towing company. 706-882-8399.
A towing company. 706-882-8399. You're listening to Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troop Tigers football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. They're continuing to work on the leg of Dre Towns down there. And Greg, do you have any other information for us?
Well, I was down talking to Coach Wynn, the ninth grade coach, and he's actually also the back coach and helps out Coach Floyd on the offensive line. He's up here, and of course, through the headsets, they're telling me that it looks like he broke it just above the ankle. So
wow, and that's a tough bone to break too.
Yeah, what it looks like is he broke it just above the ankle, and the not that the bone was protruding out of the skin, but that there was a big knot, and that's one of the reasons that Dr. Guy immediately called for a stretcher. And as you can see, they're trying not to move him. Got a guy down on the field trying to hold his neck, not to let him go. But in all, it's just really his leg. And if it's broken like we think it is, it may be the end of him for this year. That's a heck of a way to start the season.
Well, especially, again, going back to, we don't want anyone hurt in these ball games. There's so much action. There's so much intensity. People hit hard in ball games, and we celebrate that. In fact, right on that particular play, Dre Towns had picked up 25 yards, dragging the majority of the defensive secondary for LaGrange High down there, and picked up that big first down for the Tigers. But now the Tigers are going to be sending him off in an ambulance tonight, and we hope that, again, it's something that they can take care of, operate on, cast it however they need to do it, and he'll be able to be on the sideline to cheer on his friends, but we probably will not be able to see him back on the field this year.
Yeah, it would be a miracle. I was telling Coach Wynn back when Scott decided to play football, Scott being my son, he played about 3 ball games and wound up breaking his leg in practice down toward above the ankle, and he's minimum 8-9 weeks, and that's middle school football. And a break like this, it might even be it may be a fracture. We'll have to wait for, obviously, more reports. But anything like that, you're going to be out for a long time.
So getting him up, and you hear both crowds on their feet celebrating the young man. Again, Greg, you mentioned this. It's both coaching staffs out on the field to take care of this guy, to give him some encouragement, and regardless of your affiliation, that we're a community, we're a team, and we're glad to see everyone supporting this fella.
Yes, and they're starting to take him off now, and of course, Dre is waving at the crowd, so he's in as good a spirits as he can be, given the circumstances. I know he knows he's had a good game, but he also knows that that may be it for him this year. It just all depends on what the doctors say. If they got his legs strapped down, he can't move them. And
but how many people would love to have 5 touchdowns on a season? And he's got a season worth of stats in one ball game, just about.
That's right. He's had a well of a ball game tonight, and to say that on his last carry tonight, guys, he actually carried several LaGrange football players 7-8 yards to pick up that Troop Tiger first down.
We talked about the big spin move he had that went to the end zone.
That's right.
He's had a highlight reel in one ball game.
He sure has.
And that's for sure.
Well, you just never know. You got to be prepared. And Scott had a concussion at the first couple of days of practice, so you just never know when anything's going to happen. And our prayers and thoughts are with Dre Towns as the paramedics and ambulance service, AMR, takes him over to the hospital.
Something else to mention real quick, Greg. We talked about this at the scrimmage, but one of the people that is not on the sideline this year is Coach Gary Ward. He passed away in the year, and many of the players dedicated this ball game to Gary Ward.
That's right, they did.
And it's going to look like a Troop victory. We're at 5:48, clock's ticking. Tigers have the ball, 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line.
Of course, you'll have Dexter Shealy and Mess Bonner in the backfield. Certainly good athletes in their own right.
We're going to pick about 4, maybe 5 yards on that play right there.
Mitch Mathis pushed his defender back about 7 yards, and Sheely just right up behind him. And, it's great to see Mitch Mathis having fun his senior year, and this is the kind of ball game that he'll treasure. And, it'll be second year in a row that the Tigers have beat LaGrange. And, you go back over the history, and LaGrange at times have beat Troup 4, 5, 6 times in a row. But this will be the third time the Tigers have beat LaGrange in 4 years.
Smith takes the snap. Quick handoff to Sheely. She's going to get to the 30-yard line. He's got to get down inside to about the 26 for a first down.
And, that clock continues to run, 4 minutes and 49 seconds. As the Tigers continue to drive the football, it's third down, ball's on the 30. They've got to get down to the 26-yard line, so it'll be 3rd and 4. Of course, that's the score clock continues to run. They've yet to run the play clock. Well, actually, it's 22 seconds, so I'm sure the Tigers will drag as much of that time off as they can. Score 36-7 as Jack looks back. And
second ambulance has brought in one that doesn't have to worry about the traffic.
That's right.
They could put him right in that one and take him out the backside of the stadium. Tigers hand off into the line. They don't pick up the first down. It's 4th down, but there's no punting here.
No, Mess Bonner takes it up inside actually behind Hudson Newton. Hudson had a chance to rest as well. He has been carrying a load tonight at center. Be 4th and a long 3 as the ball rests on the 29-yard line. It's going to get down to the 26. 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go in this ball game, and for all intents and purposes, again, hardly any of the Tigers have left. Good crowd still here. A lot of the LaGrange fans have vacated. I was looking over, and other than the student section, they're not going anywhere.
No.
They came to party. But a lot of the regular fans, parents, and all have left. The Troup Tigers.
Timeout call on the field as the clock ticked down. So they take a timeout. We take one as well. 3:29 left to go in the contest. 36-7. Tigers with a 4th down. We come back right here on Eagle Sports.
Hello?
Hi, Jennifer. Listen, Nick is here with me, and he's very, very sorry.
Who is this?
I'm Nick's State Farm agent. State Farm is famous for having great claim service.
Uh-huh.
When Nick got in his little fender bender last month, State Farm patched things up for him right away. I think he's hoping we can patch things up with you, too.
This is crazy.
Go with the company with a 97% satisfaction rating on claims. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Count on Agent Matt Orr on the square in LaGrange to help you patch things up.
Now back to more Troup Tigers football on Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Bowman, Greg Hicks, Nikovia running the board. George Britt and T-Bird back at the station, taking care of things there. We'll get an update on the Callaway score for you in just a minute, as the Tigers going to toss sweep around the right side to pick up the 4th down, and they're going to do it. But we got a flag that's going to bring it back, I think. We can always get inside the 20 to the 18. We're going to have a holding call that I think is going to bring it back.
It is holding from the Tiger standpoint. Did pick up the first down. You hate to see that happen on a good, clean play like that. They come back and have to hold. Clock does stop at 3:22 as he goes out of bounds. But from the spot of the foul, that should be 10 yards. So that'll go from the 30-yard line back to the 40. They'll replay 4th down. So instead of 4th and 4, Jack, it'll be 4th and 14.
Well, now here's a question. Do you bring Will in to punt the ball and try to put you to a corner?
To the corner?
Because he's standing on the 50 to punt the ball here.
That's true. That's a good point.
And just to pin him back and you kind of put things to the end. Or because if not, that's a lot of yardage to pick up. You're looking at 4th and about 14 to pick up a first down.
At any rate, they've got 14 seconds to decide. Now, they don't look like they're going to be punting it. Who knows? I'd say go deep. You got 9 seconds to decide to snap it. 6 seconds.
Well, they may just be looking to turn it over here.
Oh, well, you know what? Yeah, they're just going to let it go.
Delay a game call again. No, yep, timeout. So they must have told the officials, let it click down to 0 and call the timeout, so they do. Quick 30 seconds back to the station. Tigers leading 36-7 on Eagle Sports.
Back into the game is Emory Southern Orthopedics Gold. The full-service orthopedic medical practice features board-certified surgeons, a prompt care center, surgical facility, and physical therapy services. The collaborative medical team at Emory Southern Orthopedics combines with leading-edge orthopedic treatment with proven traditional methods to aid you in achieving an active, pain-free lifestyle. Emory Southern Orthopedics, getting you back into your game.
You're listening to Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troop Tigers football.
All right, we got flags.
Welcome back as we're going to try to punt the ball, and we got some movement in the line.
Oh, nice almost catch by the umpire.
Will threw a nice pass there.
He did. Sure did.
It's going to go against Troup High School. They'll back him up to the 45. So now we'll stand back on about the 45-yard. Oh, nope, they changed their mind. Said, no, let's make it against the Grangers.
Well, now it's going to be, instead of 4th and 14, it'll be 4th and 10.
They're still going to punt the ball.
9.
A good experience. This is a good experience moment for Will. Can he do something, pin him back in a situation like this?
Yeah.
There's a snap. He steps up, gets the kickoff, aims for the corner, bounces there.
Oh, nice.
Go down.
Nice.
5. Right at the 7-yard line, so that's exactly what you want in a situation like that.
Perfect punt. You couldn't ask for anything better. And he was actually under a good LaGrange rush, and he was able to kick that ball. Didn't want to put a lot to it. They actually hit on about the 20 and rolled down inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. So good job by Will Smith. So not only has he ran a good game tonight offensively, kept his mistakes down, Jack, but he's also did a good job punting. Remember, the first half placement, he kicked a 45, 50-yarder down here and put him inside the 20. So he's really done a good job all around tonight.
The ball has run well for him as well on his punts. Maybe not quite so long on the kicks as Dre Towns, the ambulance containing him, is heading out of the stadium now. But maybe they're not so long in the air, but once they hit, they're taking great Tiger bounces.
That's right. Oh, we got an official timeout. What's going on?
Not sure.
All right. Everybody's taking a knee for something. What's going on? Oh, we got a player fell out down here.
Player or coach one?
No, it's a player on LaGrange side. I don't know who it is, but he's on the ground.
So they're going to tend to him.
Wow.
So let's take a break as the Granger family's checking on a player on the sideline right here. 36-7.
Oh, we got another ambulance coming. They're calling for more guys.
Oh, my goodness gracious. 36-7, 2:40 left to go. Another player on the sideline. He's down. We'll check on that and let you know more when we come back. About 60 seconds back to the station right here on Eagle Sports.
Attention, attention! If you are currently an active duty or retired vet, or if you are employed by a school or university, you qualify for supplier pricing. Step into a 2014 GMC Sierra Double Cab SLE for $29,886 or a 2014 Chevy Cruze LT for $18,963. Come in and save thousands at All Pro Chevy, Buick, Cadillac, and GMC on New Franklin Road in beautiful LaGrange. All Pro Auto Group, where the customer always wins.
Rob Upchurch, your RE/MAX result agent. No matter if you're selling or buying, the first phone call you should make is to Rob Upchurch at 706-845-7000. This week's featured listing is a single-family home in the Piney Hills subdivision of LaGrange with an open kitchen, master on the main floor, and access to a private lake for only $116,700. If you want to know more about this house or get your home listed, call Rob Upchurch at 706-845-7000 or see it at robupchurchsales.com.
You're listening to Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troop Tigers football.
Welcome back to Troop High School Tiger football. Got Ranger on the sideline. That's why we stopped the game again. A young man on the sideline, not sure what the issue with him is. And he's got the attendants all around him trying to take care of him. And great job by the EMTs and by the staff here. They've been really quickly there to attend to these folks. And
he just, the play was about to happen, and you look over on LaGrange sidelines, and he just fell out on the sidelines. And all the players quickly gathered around him, and the coaches gathered around him. The officials called timeout. And I don't know that the officials are calling timeout because they recognize something, or maybe it's just ironic because they really didn't have any reason to be looking over here on the sidelines, but it just so happened that the kid is down laying, and they've got all kind of.
He's number 45 for the Grangers.
At least
Reggie Johnson is the young man who is down right now. His mom is there beside him. She's got the shirt on that says Reggie's mom.
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you, I haven't really kept up with the players' numbers on LaGrange's team, so I don't know if he's had playing time.
He's a senior. He's a wide receiver and a defensive back.
All right, so he may be in and out there on the field.
Been playing defense through most of the ball game.
Yeah, and so it could be just, again, a dehydration situation. They don't seem to be panicking right now, so it could be just he just fell out.
Well, I'll tell you what, the incredible level heads on the part of all the folks here. They're very calm as they take care of the situation. They don't have that panicked feel. They're trying to make sure that everyone is taken care of. But they're all around the young man, trying to work on him. Everyone's taking a knee on both sides of the stadium. The stadium very quiet. Actually, very quiet really since Dre Towns went out just a little bit ago. His ambulance just left, and we'll have another ambulance being taking this young man in just a moment. Let's go ahead and take another break. Back to the station as we are going to hope and pray that this young man is well taken care of and he'll be fine as well. You're listening to Eagle Sports.
Touchdown! Great teams bring together skill, the right equipment, and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated teams sport medical expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive support services. That's why our heart clinic is leading the way in cardiovascular care and ranked in the top 10% of all U.S. hospitals for medical excellence. West Georgia Health is also accredited by the Commission on Cancer and brings together the latest in diagnostic and treatment protocols. When it comes to keeping you healthy, West Georgia Health is on your side. From quality outcomes and advanced procedures to community education, we're in the game for you. For more information or to review our playbook, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
Now back to more Troup Tigers football on Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com.
Difficult night for both teams tonight as right now the Tigers are leading 36-7. Would love to be celebrating that, but they've seen one of their own, Dre Towns, go off in an ambulance with a possible broken leg. And right now, a young man on the LaGrange side, Reggie Johnson, is down on the ground. They're taking him off by stretcher as well. They've been able to lift him up. Kim Parks and Penny Johnson, the principal and assistant principal of LaGrange High, there on the sideline consoling the mom.
They've got a neck brace on him, Jack, as well, so I'm sure that's to take precaution.
A lot of times that's exactly that, Greg, just to take precaution, make sure that things are not going to get any worse in the situation. But they'll begin to move that off the field. And he's waving at the crowd as well. So proud of that young man. You know, Greg, as a father, you hate to see any kid on a football field getting taken off the field in that situation, but tough situation tonight for both Troup High School and for LaGrange. I think at this point, both teams are really looking for the clock winding down and into this ball game.
No, you're exactly right. That's not I know the players are going to, what's left on the field, they're going to keep playing all they've got, but, in the back of their mind, they're thinking about their teammates. You hate to see either kid, you hate to see injuries in high school football and any sporting events at the high school level. They're just so young.
So LaGrange with the ball. Shotgun formation for the Grangers. Take the snap, hand the ball off to Denson, who could go all the way. He's tripped up at the 20, but he had open running room right there at about the 20-yard line.
Well, that was, obviously his biggest run of the night. The clock, I don't know how much. I thought it was 2:34 to start with. It may not have run, but if it did, it did. That's starting to run now. So
Ogletree again sets up for the shotgun snap, takes it, hands the ball off to Denson again, and the Tigers going to let him get about 8, maybe 9 yards. Got to tighten up a little bit here because again, while we're not pitching a shutout, we like to keep that 7 on the board. 2:13 left to go in this contest.
Well, you're right, Jack, and it's one of the things that they've got to do is to stay focused and, don't let it get all this yardage, and because every time he gets a first down, that clock's going to stop for a second.
Denson once again the ball carrier. LaGrange just, I guess, kind of going to their bread and butter. Do what we can to just hand the ball off, and they're stopping the clock. The last play was a first down. I thought.
No, it was a second down in the foot, so they got a.
Okay.
He picked up about 4 that time, so it'll be first down at the 37-yard line of LaGrange. His clock inside 2 minutes now to go.
Back to the shotgun set. Ogletree takes it, going to swing it out to his receiver. Will be hit and brought down at the 38-yard line. Only gain about 2.
And LaGrange still has 1 timeout left, whether they choose to use it or not. Clock still run. It's 2nd down and 8 inside a minute 30. So what a contest tonight, guys. We don't want to make the mistake that LaGrange radio station did last year and say we got this wrapped up.
Now let's play it all the way to the end.
But
Ogletree takes it, rolls out, looking downfield, and it's caught and well hit right after there. Good job by the officials to call him down instead of letting him fight that out. The number 81 for the Grangers made the reception. Travis Whitehead's the young man's name.
Yep, got a lot of extra players in for the Tigers. Get a chance to get some underclassmen in here. It could stand the reason that number 24 or 34 for LaGrange has gotten a lot of yardage.
Same play as they're going to make the reception, and they'll knock him out of bounds at about the 49-yard line, 49-yard line. He gets across the 50. 44 seconds left to go. We've got about 2 or 3 more plays left in this contest. He went out of bounds, so they're going to call it a stop the clock there. Rangers break the huddle, make their way back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to send twins to either side. Denson will be beside the quarterback, Ogletree. Ogletree takes the shotgun snap, hands the ball up to Denson. Denson fights his way into the line, and by running the ball, we're just kind of conceding at this point, I believe.
Good job by number 2, middle linebacker Jadarius Smith for the Tigers. Excellent job from the center, from that center's position, if you will. So Smith's had a good ball game on his own. He and Austin Carter, Eli Patrick, Justin Marable, Justice Marable, Jonathan Foster.
Ogletree back to throw. Throws it towards the end zone. Got a man back there, and it's bedded weight, caught, and the Grangers going to get a touchdown late in this ball game.
Well, we'll give it to them. I mean, they got no choice. You got a lot of, I don't know who was back there. If that was
Right.
Couldn't tell who was back there because we had a lot of underclassmen in. But, LaGrange fans, they're appreciative that they got that touchdown. But we sure are appreciative that they didn't get another 5.
That's true.
So, I think with 9 seconds, Jack, we can actually say the Tigers have got this under control.
Snap, hold, kick is up, and the kick is good. 36-14 with 9 seconds left to go. Let's just keep it here, Greg.
Yeah.
He's got Greg George back at the station just texted me. Cavaliers had scored with a 32-yard run by Culpepper, but they then gave up a touchdown to Best, so that's tied 7-7.
Wow.
9 seconds left to go, 36-14. Tigers are leading this one. Here we go, as the Rangers are getting ready to kick the ball off. Would be curious to see if they're thinking about possibly an onside kick, try to get the ball back late in this ball game. But again, with 9 seconds, they may just want to kick it away and let the clock run out, and let's all go home and check on these injured players. Again, we mentioned that Dre Towns for the Tigers went down earlier in this contest. He was injured on a really nice play as he picked up 25 yards, carrying a lot of Grangers on his way. And then just a little bit ago, a Granger, number 45, Reggie Johnson, a defensive back for the Grangers, went down. He left with his neck braced up, was waving to the crowd, so was conscious and all that sort of stuff. But he's in an ambulance and on his way to West Georgia Health. And so West Georgia Medical Center, we've heard their spots here. They're a sponsor of ours. We really appreciate them very much for being a sponsor of Troup High School Tiger football this season. I think we've got enough people on the field now. And that play's whistle dead. They did not start the clock. And we may have had, it looked like they were going to try to kick it onside. They may have decided now to just kick it straight. I think the Coach Crocker's decided to just kick it straight at this point. And his whistle dead. They did kick it straight. So let's see what's happening here. There may be too many players on the field, not sure.
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11. Well, there's 22, so it depends. But maybe an illegal formation. I don't know. But we talked last week about LaGrange and Callaway, and we wondered where LaGrange kicking was. Where was this kid?
He just kicked the fool out of the ball.
I mean, yeah, where was he last week? Are they saying El who or El no? I don't know.
LG.
No, they're not saying that. I'm talking about the Troup fans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's all fun. It's, in the world of statistics, you give something enough time, eventually it'll swing back around. Yeah. And it may have been swinging back around the last couple of years for Troup. So, man, I tell you what, Troup, I don't know if have they ever won 2 in a row from LaGrange?
It's been a while.
I don't know, Jack. I'll be honest with you. I don't know. If anybody's got that history, text me. Otherwise, we'll let Eckleberry tell us in the paper.
All right. So now LaGrange is getting ready to kick the ball off. 9 seconds left to go in the ball game. They do kick it straight down the field. Taken back at about the 11-yard line. Tigers just going to ease it up, and then we're going to sit down. What a smart, classy play by the Tigers right there.
Well, yeah, and it looks like, and I don't know why LaGrange fans are booing, because, I mean, we would do the same thing. I mean, they would have done the same thing. I mean, why what do they want us to return it for a touchdown? You never know.
Yeah.
So would they be mad if they return it for a touchdown?
I mean, that would be definitely kind of an insult to injury of situation.
Yeah. So
I think that was a classic play. Probably what the coach told him probably to do. Probably you get the ball, bring it down, and just go ahead and slide down.
I mean,
because we're going to take a knee on this next play.
And Coach Kendall, whether you like him or not, whether you think he's a good coach or not, it really doesn't matter. I've told folks he can eat at my dinner table every night. He's a class act. I like him. He's a good man. He told the kids, he's not going to rub it in.
Oh, gosh, no.
He couldn't control what happened in the first half, but right now he can certainly control things like this. So Tigers will do just that. You said, Jack, they'll take a knee, and that will be your ball game. So the Troup Tigers come away with a victory tonight, 36-14. Who would have thunk it? All of the fans, Troup Tiger fans on the field. What a great victory tonight for the Troup High Tigers.
The kids come on the field. Hopefully they'll just congratulate the players and have some class as the guys are shaking hands, especially after the difficult night we've had with a player from both sides going down in this contest. Let's take a break, go back to the station. For 60 seconds back to the station. We come back, we'll wrap things up right here from Callaway Stadium as the Troup High School Tigers have won this one 36-14. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger football on Eagle Sports.
Getting you back into the game is Emory Southern Orthopedics' goal. The full-service orthopedic medical practice features board-certified surgeons, a prompt care center, surgical facility, and physical therapy services. The collaborative medical team at Emory Southern Orthopedics combines with leading-edge orthopedic treatment with proven traditional methods to aid you in achieving an active, pain-free lifestyle. Emory Southern Orthopedics, getting you back into your game.
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Kia of LaGrange. Come test drive a Kia Soul and receive a Georgia lottery ticket for a chance to win a new Kia Soul or up to $2.5 million. The 2014 Soul is totally transformed, it's uniquely styled, and features advanced technology. The Soul LX starts as low as $16,900 and is backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Stop by and see us today or shop anytime online at KiaofLaGrange.com and help support your local economy. Must be 18 years or older to play lottery games. Soul stock number 6564.
You're listening to Eagle 102.3 and online at eagle1023.com.
Think wrapping this game
now
up.
Back to more
Let's
Troup
do it.
Tigers football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Mormon, Greg Hicks live here from Callaway Stadium as the Troup High School Tigers have won this one by a score of 36-14. Just dominance in the first half of play, 5 touchdowns. Their offense did not score, but they did exactly what they needed to, is ball control.
Yeah.
LaGrange gets a good, solid touchdown in the third quarter play, made it 36-7 after Troup was unable to get a first down in their first drive. Punted the ball away. LaGrange got the touchdown, made it 36-7. Really, Troup held them all the way till late in the ball game. Actually, a few younger players in the contest at that time. They got a late touchdown in the ball game. So the final score is 36-14. But what may be the bigger story of the ball game is 2 players going down in this contest for the Troup High School Tigers. Trey Towns.
Within minutes.
Yeah. Trey Towns, the leading rusher for the Tigers, he goes down and with a possible broken right leg. Very concerned about him. Hope that they've already taken him to the hospital. Of course, I'm sure that Kevin Eckelberry at LaGrange Daily News has some updates for you there. Then, of course, on the other side, LaGrange High School, one of their players, Richie Johnson, on the sideline, fell out, and right there on the sideline, wasn't on the field of play. They stopped the clock, stopped everything because they went to attend to him. He had to be taken off the field on a stretcher as well. So just a difficult night as two young men go down with injury. We never want to see that. No. Never want to see. We enjoy hard hits. We enjoy a hard ball game, but you never want to see kids get hurt in the middle of a contest like this.
Well, and it seems like through the years, I've made several references tonight to the lines have been blurred, but I see, Will Smith down here talking to some of the LaGrange fans and coaches, and I saw Mitch Mathis and Jack Ward hanging out for a few minutes talking as if, maybe they hang out on weekends type together. And I'm sure LaGrange's feelings are hurt, their emotions are bad because, it's not, they hadn't been beat like that in a while.
Yeah.
And especially the crosstown rivals. And the Tigers hadn't won like that in a while.
No.
So but they're still hanging out on the field, and it seems like they get along. Worst they're gonna do is prankster each other.
Yep.
Back in the day when they really disliked each other, there were a lot of shenanigans going on, but not so much today. And you'll find a lot of the kids, students, really just hang out together. So
you're right. So Coach Burks is bringing his team together as they'll close the ball game out. Coach Kendall's already taken his players off the far side. Again,
I'm sure he wants to get to the hospital where he can check on Trey Towns.
And also, we don't know about the other bumps, nicks, and cuts that the players have. And get them back to the school and get them checked out and to celebrate this win. Because while you do hate to have kids get injured in the ball game, this is a big win for the Tigers.
It sure
is. First game
huge.
of the season, and you start off with a huge win against your crosstown rival.
Hey, and that's one step toward being the county champions. We talked about Mud Creek helping them out. We might have to put a trophy up here one day. Hey, look forward to this coach. We celebrate this victory. What a huge win, and I know some of these Tiger fans will relish this for an entire year and enjoy it. But let me tell you something. Next week, we're going to go up to Northgate High School and play against our two former head coaches, and that's
former AD as well.
And former AD and Coach Bubba Jeter and Coach Tommy Walburn, and a couple of other guys from the old Troup coaches are up there on the Northgate staff, and they've done a really good job turning that program around. Tommy Walburn, about 3 years ago, had one of the winningest teams in really that short Northgate history. Went to the playoffs, and they put a good program together. And I promise you, I got the inside scoop. They're ready for these Tigers to come up there, and they want to show them what Northgate can do. But I'm sure these Tigers are ready to go up there and show these former coaches what they can do as well. So exciting times next week. You guys get on the bus with us. Come up to Northgate. It's just about 40 miles up the freeway. Sure, game time's at 7:30.
It is. We'll have our pregame at 7 o'clock here on the radio. We'll be on 1240 and 96.9 next week. Back at kind of our regular home. We've enjoyed tonight being on Eagle 102.3. We appreciate all the hospitality here on the FM and being the big signal in East Alabama and West Georgia. It's been a great night for us tonight as the Troup High School Tigers have won by a score of 36-14. Again, Greg mentioned that we'll be traveling to Northgate next week. That is a away game for us. 7:30 it will be the kickoff. 7 o'clock was when we'll be live there with the pregame. For Greg Hicks, for Decovia, for George and T-Bird and Britt back at the station, we hope that you've enjoyed this contest tonight, and we'll see you next week on the radio.
The story you are about to hear is real. I was working at 157 out of Holmes Pharmacy. Prescription buyer in trouble. My name's Friday. My job.